FP Ag are your local, independent, rural resellers across the Fleurieu. Whether you require specialist fertiliser blending, spreading, agronomic or animal health advice, your FP Ag local bloke can help. Looking to buy or sell livestock? FP Ag can find the right marketing solution that suits your needs, supporting local sporting clubs and communities across the Fleurieu. All farms, all weather, all year. Your FP Ag team is working with you. FP Ag, we're in your field.
The Commercial Hotel, 27 High Street, Strathalbyn. Great location, beautiful big meals, fast, friendly service. Pop in for a coldie at the Commercial. The Commercial has the only drive-through bottle shop in Strathalbyn, and we do takeaway meals too. Check our menu on our Facebook page. Dine-in bookings, phone 0885 362 021. Proudly supporting local sport.
It's funny how my car always gets left out in the sun. You know what I need? A new shed. From carports, sheds, verandas. No job is too big or too small. Industrial, domestic and commercial. From plans, footings to shed instalment, he can even organise the concrete too. From the hills to Murraylands and out in the Mallee, from farm and rural sheds, commercial and industrial sheds, Colorbond sheds, cyclone rated sheds, with over 15 years experience, call Wayne today for a free measure and quote. Don't muck it, call Wayne Luckett. 0417 852 032. Builder's licence 243 895.
There's only one thing better than a footy win. That's sitting back relaxing with a Fleurieu gin. Small batch handcrafted gins using a combination of botanicals, just like my favourite, the Fleurieu Sunset. Nothing beats it. Check out the new Fleurieu Gin Distillery and Cellar Door at 464 Fork Tree Road, Myponga. How about your own gin with a personalised label for your special event or even a grand final win? Grab a Fleurieu Gin 3-pack or the popular vanilla vodka. That'll keep you coming back. You can click and save at fleurieugin.com.au, distillery right to your door. Or call Shane 0400 254 933. Fleurieu Gin, seriously good gin.
If it's time to add a little magic to your flooring and windows, our online catalogue is full of great ideas at great prices. There's magic in a Solomon's floor.
Yes, Grace, and there's magic in a Solomon's store.
If it's time to add a little magic to your windows, our Sultan's range of custom-made blinds, shutters, curtains and outdoor screens means there's something for every home. And that's why
there's magic in a Solomon's store.
Thinking insurance? An MGA Insurance Group broker can save you time, money and stress. Whether it's business, farm, crop, professional or private insurance, MGA provides advice and assistance to make sure you're properly protected. And when claims arise, MGA works for you to ensure that you get your full entitlement. Your local MGA Insurance Group broker is a specialist in insurance and risk management. Give them a call today and put MGA to work for you.
Contact John, MGA Fleurieu, 0439 886 331.
Simply Shutters and Shades. The simple choice when it comes to blinds, curtains, shutters and shades. With over 15 years experience, we know our stuff and we know how to help you. Zip track and zip screen, roller shutters or plantation shutters, or maybe you prefer curtains. Whatever you need, we can help make it simple and easy for you. Call Simply Shutters and Shades today. Book your free design consultation and let the team transform your vision into reality. Simply Shutters and Shades. 0413 688 486, and remember to ask for the MFLTV discount.
My baler's not picking up, the mower's not cutting it, and it's time to upgrade the tractor. It's all come at once. For the man on the land, farming is a 365 days a year tie. Lucky we got Giles Machinery just around the corner. ND and JA Giles can service all your equipment with their qualified technicians and mechanical service. For over 40 years servicing the Murraylands and Fleurieu farmers, Giles Machinery, Dunreath Road, just off Milnes Road, Strathalbyn. Phone 0885 363 455. Giles Machinery, experience on every line.
Me and the girls, we'd like to thank you for choosing Fleurieu Milk. Without your support, we wouldn't be able to continue doing what we love, helping make farming sustainable for the next generation.
For my family, some things are really important. Fleurieu Milk is fresh, from cow to shelf within 24 hours. They're locally family owned, community minded and passionate about farming. Real healthy dairy products, the way they used to taste.
Fleurieu Milk, South Australian and proud of it.
Bridge Hotel, right in the heart of the creek. Drop in for a coldie after the game. Meals available, 70 Bridge Road, Langons Creek. Phone 0885 373 010.
What does farming and the BT50 have in common? They are both reborn and built from the ground up. Perfect for the man on the land or that adventure, the BT50 is available at Dutton's Murraylands. Duddons are a 70-year-old, third-generation, family-owned, multi-franchise dealer that you can trust. Now with Ford, so check out their Everest. Duddons are your 4x4 and SUV specialists. Visit either of their 2 Murray Bridge dealerships or visit duddons.com.au for more information. Duddons, easy to do business with.
Have you got some water to pump? Need more rainwater storage or more supplies for the animals? We have the largest range and everything you need in store today. From fire pumps, spray equipment, pool pumps and filters, solar system, water pumps, star droppers, gates and generators. A huge range of backhoe tools, PVC fittings and poly pipe to hay. Be sure to come in and see the team at Dacia Irrigation and Fodder for the right advice and the best price. Find us at 41 Mills Road, Strathalbyn on 8536 4422 or 151 Adelaide Road, Murray Bridge on 853 227 711.
G'day, I'm Adrian Pedrick, your local state member for Hammond. Also privileged to be the Shadow Minister for Veterans Affairs, Emergency Services and Regional Roads. So pleased to be part of the Great Southern Football League sponsorship. We've got a magnificent area through Langhorne Creek at Strathalbyn as part of my electorate, and making sure that we get right outcomes for people so that we can get better education services, better health services. We do Justice of the Peace services in the office at Murray Bridge, or we can come to you. Whatever needs you have, we can assist and get those state needs officiated with.
Business has picked up with my new wrap. They didn't just do the sign, they designed it too. Indoor or outdoor signs, Apex Custom Wraps have got the sign to make you stand out from the crowd. Banners, flags, posters, safety or magnetic signs, they've got the sign that will look mint in your business, on the fence or vehicle or footpath. No job is too big or too small, just drop your truck in and they'll give it a wrap. Our technicians are experienced and fully qualified. Apex Custom Wraps, 118 Morris Road, Murray Bridge. Or call the team on 0424 158 600 or email ash at apexcustomwraps.com.au. You think of it, we'll wrap it.
Goodison Brewery. Come down for a beer or try a tasting paddle. Maybe bring a picnic and enjoy a day amongst the gum trees and vines. Try a Pilsner, Pale Ale, Ginger Beer, Golden IPA, cider, or one of the other 14 beers that are all naturally brewed and traditionally handcrafted right here on site at Goodison Brewery, 194 Sand Road, McLaren Vale. Open Tuesday to Sunday. See you there.
Stand out from the crowd with your special milestone with a banner from footybanners.com. Just give them a call and they can make a personalised banner as quick as you can run through it. Footybanners.com are your go-to for the grand final day as well. Keep them in mind and they'll whip up a banner and deliver it to you. When you got something to celebrate, do it right the first time with footybanners.com. Phone Mark 0488 288 243 or visit footybanners.com and order online. The community footy experts, footybanners.com.
West End are a proud, long-standing supporter of the Great Southern Football League. There is nothing more iconically South Australian than enjoying a famous red tint on the hill of your local footy ground, and West End will be right there for every clash this season, from round 1 all the way through until the grand final. West End, proudly South Australian, find us on the hill, supporting community sport. Giles Machinery have been working with Fleurieu and Murraylands farmers for over 40 years. Whether it's a brand new tractor or a used piece of farm equipment you're after, get it or repair it with minimal fuss. On farm or in the workshop, our technicians have the experience and skills to cover all your needs. Balers, big and small, squares or round, headers, tractors, sprayers, mowers and seeders, we can help you on the ground. You name it, we know it. Check out our website, gilesmachinery.com.au or call 8536 3455.
The lights keep flickering, the switchboard needs an update, and the tenants are complaining there's no hot water. Who are we going to call? Zato Electrical. We can upgrade your lighting and power, hot water service, ceiling fans, switchboards, electrical maintenance, and testing and tagging. Whether it's a new build or renovations, domestic or commercial, they can do it all. Zato Electrical. Phone 0458 349 240. Call or email for a free quote servicing the Murraylands, Tailem Bend, and surrounding districts. Like your house, your car plays a huge part every day, so it's important you look after your assets. When you're looking to give your car some TLC, there's only one name you can trust: Goodyear Auto Care and A+ Electrical and Diesel. We specialise in consumer tyres, commercial tyres, car servicing, store services, brake servicing, balancing, wheel alignments, batteries, air conditioning, diesel tuning and auto electrical. Call Joel and the team today, 8536 2422 or 11 Rankin Street, Strathalbyn. The home home of the Goodyear Wrangler Duratrack RT, the Yankalilla Hotel, one of the best pubs on the Flurio. At the Yank, we offer you the very best in quality customer service and warm, friendly hospitality. Tuesday night is Schnitzel Night. Their legendary Friday night meat raffles and wheel spins are not to be missed. Proud sponsors of the Yank. The toss there, Charlie Vincent, and taking the right of screen. So win of the Simply Shutters and Shades coin toss there to Victor Harbour, and the Roos will take the win in this first quarter. Probably a 2 to 3 goal breeze out here. So they'll be looking to use that advantage in this first quarter, the Victor Harbour Kangaroos. Well, Willunga, they'll take it right up to them. I'd expect this to be a good game. Victor Harbour really thrashed in that round 18 match. I'll expect Victor Harbour to bounce back here and take it up to Willunga, and not far away from the first bounce. So Simply Shutters and Shades coin toss, won by Victor Harbour. We'll go back to Tom in the central commentary position.
All right, welcome back, and we've got a reserves action here between Willunga and Victor Harbour from Encounter Bay Oval. We're about to have the coin toss where Bruce will be out there in the middle. We're going to go to him shortly, I think. It's been done. All right, Victor won the toss, and they're going to kick to the right of our broadcast booth here. And it should be a really entertaining affair between both sides who are, chock full of talent, who have been around the league for a long time now. There's some really good, strong names in that side for both clubs. Really, really prominent names in this league. Guys like Benny Basham and Clint Alloway, and obviously Steele and Carnivale for Willunga. Very prominent names in the league. As I welcome Hayden to the broadcast for the reserves. Welcome, mate.
Yes, Tom. Looking forward to this. I mean, we had two cracking junior games, and the under-14 halves was brilliant. The under-17s game, that was brilliant. But this game, senior footy, this is what they come to play for. And this game's for first, fifth. I reckon this is going to be an absolute cracker, Tom.
Yeah, it should be, mate. It's, obviously going to be cutthroat. So, the loser goes home, and it's always difficult when you say goodbye to a side. But, both clubs will be giving it their all for sure. Obviously, the reigning premiers, Victor Harbour, got it done last year in the big dance against Maiponga Sellicks. But one who's just flashed up on the scoreboard, Daniel Stock, playing for Victor Harbour. Obviously a long-time A-grade player who's struggled with some back injuries for this season. But he's back in the reserves, and we're underway here at Victor Harbour. And it was Steele that got the hit out, but it's going to be wrapped up. I think the umpire's found a free kick there, and it's going to go the way of the Roos, number 33.
That's Livingston. He passes the ball over, and of course that's Brewster. Brewster tries to find a target. I think he has, and he tries to kick the Alloway. What a champion he is! I tell you what, if anyone can kick this, Tom, it's him. What expect? North Adelaide and Glenelg champion he is.
Absolutely, and fantastic in last year's grand final. I think he won the medal for best of field in the reserves, and he certainly deserved it that day. Obviously, getting older, the big man, but his smarts is still absolutely keeping him really relevant in the game, and he'll be a vital cog for the Roos if they're to get up here.
Oh, absolutely. Well, that's why he's played league footy, of course. That's why he's the champion he is. So Gale, the captain, brings it in and finds Borsfield, then finds Hurley. And I think that might be out in the full. Yes, it is. Good call.
Carnivale marked it, but it was over the line.
Yep, Williams has got it from Victor Harbour. He played well last week, Williams. He was definitely one of their better players because Maiponga were brilliant. And Alloway, geez, he started well, using his strong frame as he does and tries to pass the ball. Oh, great pass. Fluoro Milk player of the day. That was brilliant.
And there's Daniel Stock. Obviously, probably going to be a class above this level. He's, as I was saying, had some back issues of late, but he's working his way back through the reserves. An unknown goal kicker, him and his brother Matt will be very potent up forward for the Roos.
Oh, absolutely. Well, they had a good win yesterday in the A, so these boys be hungry to try to keep their season alive too. Has a shot. Oh, it's another behind on the Murray Valley Shed scoreboard. Geez, certainly hasn't been a day of goals today, has it, Tom?
Been very hard to come by, and it's there's not too much wind. It's certainly not howling, but there's been patchy rain at times, and I think just enough to deter the goal kickers.
Oh, that's right. So ball's in dispute. Williams has his head over it and tries to pass it up. Oh, I reckon that's a mark. No, the umpire has not paid anything, and of course has a snap, and he's goaled it.
FP Ag are your local, independent, rural resellers across the Fleurieu. Whether you require specialist fertiliser blending, spreading, agronomic or animal health advice, your FP Ag local bloke can help. Looking to buy or sell livestock? FP Ag can find the right marketing solution that suits your needs, supporting local sporting clubs and communities across the Fleurieu. All farms, all weather, all year. Your FP Ag team is working with you. FP Ag, we're in your field.
And it was Meshke with the goal for the Roos. Obviously played a lot of A-grade football this season. It was an excellent kick on goal, very classy finish there, and he gets the Roos underway.
Oh, absolutely. Well, Clayton Meshke, he's played a lot of A-grade this year. He's actually won a couple of medals up in Port Lincoln. I think that's where he was living the last few years. Christie's Beach Junior originally. So they've got some real talent, Victor Harbour. All right, ball's in dispute. And Williams has got it and passes to his teammate. Of course, he's got it on the wing. Oh, great mark.
Yeah, here's Harrison Grenfell. Polled really well in the male medal, obviously the Jones medal for the reserves.
Yep.
Polled really well, as he always does, and a number of 3-vote games from Harrison, and he's going to be very important in the midfield for the Roos again, as they have another free kick inside 50. Didn't catch who that is.
Oh,
I think it might have been holding the ball.
Yeah, it was. Clearly holding the ball. It was a great tackle. Not sure who's got it at the moment. Oh, yep.
Harry Dix, I think.
Yeah, Harry Dix. He was a very good player last week too.
So a really strong start here for the Roos. Obviously, the start is always important in these cutthroat finals. Really sets you up for the game. But to start like this is exactly what Victor would have wanted.
Oh, that's right. Geez. Tell you what, Willunga, if they get this, Victor, they probably need the next one. Yeah, they have. That's their second goal on the Murray Valley Shed scoreboard.
The Commercial Hotel, 27 High Street, Strathalbyn. Great location, beautiful big meals, fast, friendly service. Pop in for a coldie at The Commercial. The Commercial has the only drive-through bottle shop in Strathalbyn, and we do takeaway meals too. Check our menu on our Facebook page. Dine-in bookings, phone 0885 362 021. Proudly supporting local sport.
Jeez, I tell you what, Willunga probably need the next goal, Tom, because Victor Harbour have come out fire and they probably need to put Stu in the ruck. Probably wasting him at full forward, aren't they?
Yeah, he's obviously got the big height advantage there. His father, obviously a club legend at the Demons.
Yes, Toddy Steele was champion. He was. Oh, what a tackle. Here's a chance for Willunga. And actually, with the man we speak of, Todd Steele almost, but what a spoil that was. Thought he was going to grab that ball with ease, being as strong and tall as he is, but what a spoil.
And what a tackle in the middle. Harrison Grenfell's obviously bounced right back up, but what a way to start the game with a nice smash to the mid-drift.
Oh, that's right. So Carnival takes it, and the strong man we speak of in Steele. It helps when you're probably nearly 7 foot tall. What a mark that was. Solomon's mark of the day contender, and he is a beautiful kick for goal too.
Well, it's going to need to be. It's a tricky conditions out there. Not too much wind, but it's enough to be putting off the goal kickers so far.
Oh, that's right.
Never really gave that one a chance, did he? It's not even
almost only just scored
snuck it in for a score.
Yeah.
They're probably disappointing with that effort, but he's obviously that strong mark early. Always good for the big man to get their hands on the footy early and take a nice big mark.
Oh, for sure. I think Brewster will bring it in. He goes for Alloway. That's always your smart safety kick, kicking at him because he's a very good footballer. And of course, yep, he causes a stoppage. That's what you want, isn't it, Tom?
Yeah, certainly. If you can't mark it, bring the ball to ground. That's obviously your bread and butter as a tall forward like Alloway and someone that's able to move into the ruck as well, which I'm sure we'll see at times. But at the moment, it's Basham doing the hit-out work, and he wins this one down, but he can't quite find a target. He's got collected high. He's going to get a free kick there.
Yep. So Basham brings it long down the line. And, of course, Alloway again. That's his third mark for this quarter, Tom.
How strong in the air is he?
Oh, he's brilliant. Well, that's the thing. When you play league footy, you can kick both feet. And he tried the right thing, but great intercept mark. That was by the number 46 in Logan. And he tries to kick to Collier. Probably not the right kick to a bloke that tall. And a strong tackle by Maseki. He made sure he went nowhere.
He's going to be important for the Roos in the midfield, along with Grenfell and Basham in the ruck as well. There's some good names there that have obviously won it all before with the Roos, so they've got that premiership experience, and what an effort! What a great thing it would be for them to progress here and continue their chance to defend their flag.
Oh, that's right. Well, the thing is, you look at someone like Maseki, he's been in the A grade all year, and that's how good your A grade is. If you've got him running around in your reserves, you know your A grade's very strong, don't you?
Yeah, certainly, and it speaks volumes to the depth of the Roos.
Oh, that's right. Well, you got to earn your spot, don't you? Doesn't matter how good you are or how good you were. You always got to keep your form. And speaking of the man again, Maseki drives it in, and oh, what a mark! Great mark there.
Was that Stocky, I think?
Yeah, but Daniel Stock again.
Yeah, he's proving a threat already, isn't he? This is what he does. He's so crafty in the air and at ground level, and a noted goal kicker. He's going to line up. As we see on the MGA Fluoro replay, really used the body well there and needs to capitalise with the set shot.
Oh, that's right. Well, Willunga have only kicked 1 point on the Murray Valley Shed scoreboard, so this will be the Kangaroos' third if he kicks it. And he has. He loves it. That's their third.
It's funny how my car always gets left out in the sun. You know what I need? A new shed. From carports, sheds, verandas. No job is too big or too small. Industrial, domestic and commercial. From plans, footings to shed instalment, he can even organise the concrete too. From the hills to Murrayland and out in the Mallee, from farm and rural sheds, commercial and industrial sheds, Colorbond sheds, cyclone rated sheds, with over 15 years experience, call Wayne today for a free measure and quote. Don't muck it, call Wayne Luckett. 0417 852 032. Builder's licence 243 895.
All right, back on. Alloway's gone to the ruck now with Collier, so probably not a bad move, because he has started the game on fire, Alloway, but so has Daniel Stockman, so is this man, Maseki. Gee, I tell you what, Tom, he certainly wants to get back in that A grade, doesn't he, the way he's playing?
Well, it is an incentive for some of these guys out there with the A grade still going on. It's obviously going to be a hard team to break into, but that is what's on the line.
Oh, there's another goal here by the Roos, and that was kicked by the number 19 in Stock.
Matt Stock that time.
Yes.
There's only one thing better than a footy win. That's sitting back relaxing with a Fluorio gin. Small batch handcrafted gins using a combination of botanicals, just like my favourite, the Fluorio Sunset. Nothing beats it. Check out the new Fluorio Gin Distillery and Cellar Door at 464 Fork Tree Road, Myponga. How about your own gin with a personalised label for your special event or even a grand final win? Grab a Fluorio Gin 3-pack or the popular vanilla vodka. That'll keep you coming back. You can click and save at fluoriogin.com.au, distillery right to your door. Or call Shane 0400 254 933. Fluorio Gin, seriously good gin.
They're back in the middle. Geez, Willunga need to get a clearance, don't they, Tom?
Yeah, certainly. They're under the pump early, and Victor's potent forward line's really capitalised so far. 4-2. I've seen a lot of games already today where the kicking the goals have been really difficult, but the Roos, it hasn't been a problem so far.
No, that's right. Well, Turner will take the ball in the middle. They probably just need to hold possession a little bit just to make sure. See, he's doing the right thing. He tried to find a teammate and hold possession. Don't know if there's a slight breeze on there, but Victor have just come to play. So they've just got to slow things down, get it back on their terms a bit. And very strong mark by Burns. Burns drives into the forward line. Can he hit a target? No. It's in their forward 50. They have got a chance here. Ball's in dispute. Oh, strong tackle there. And we'll have a ball up.
Obviously, with this ball up, we'll reiterate our umpires for the day. Rick Stefaniak, Ian Curran and Josh Clayton. Umpires obviously done a very good job so far today, the umps. They've nailed the senior Colts game and looking to do so again here in the reserves.
Oh, that's right. Well, the crowd hasn't gone up at all, so you know the crowd's definitely on their side too. So
They've been very good so far.
Yep, all right, ball goes up. Steele and Alloway, two super powerhouses there going head-to-head in the ruck. Collier's going to take this mark. So they're going to get it back in their forward 50. You'd put it on Steele's head, wouldn't you? He tries to do that, I think, but he's just going to feel way short of that. Can they get numbers? All right, snap around the corner. Steele is there. Can he make a contest? No. Well done.
Oh, it's better from Willunga, though. Repeat inside 50s, he's going to trouble most sides, and to be able to put the Roos on the back foot after they've started so well is a positive sign for the Demons.
Oh, that's right. See, then certainly not out of it at all. Maseki again. Jeez. Hasn't he started well? He definitely wants to get back in that A grade next week for sure. He's been there all year. All right, Willunga pick it up. Okay, that's picked up by Niven. Tries to hit a target. He's got three mates there. Collier picks it up, gives it a handball away. Here's a chance. They're in the forward 50, and Alloway taking his fourth mark for the quarter. He's been brilliant, hasn't he, Tom?
Yeah, he's so smart. Just knows exactly where to position himself, and we saw it on that occasion there. Filled the hole and was able to take the intercept mark.
Oh, that's right. All right. Oh, brilliant play by Willunga. That's absolutely brilliant. He just smart play there by Miller.
Best part about that there was after he gathered the ball, he was able to compose himself and able to hit Brunton with the kick as well.
Oh, that's right. So very good play. Hooper's got it now.
So often you see guys fail to sort of hit the target after they've done their good work.
Oh, that's it. Well, still goes for it and probably could have been given away a free. Yes, he's got a free kick. That's what happens when you get the front position. You're always going to get rewarded, aren't you, Tom?
That's right. And, you know, not many players make Alloway look small, but Steele does, and he's been outstanding so far, as we see on the MGA Fluoro replay there. Just too big, too strong, and got to the front of the ball and earned himself a free kick.
Oh, that's right. Well, I reckon if they kick this goal, if he gets a goal here, he should probably go to the ruck and try to give him first use out the middle, because if they get the next one, momentum changes. It's his second behind on the Murray Valley Shed scoreboard. So seems to be going a lot to the left, Tom. I want to know if it's the way he's kicking it or is there a slight breeze? Who knows?
Well, we saw in the senior Colts game before, a lot of behinds came to this end of the ground as well. So might be a pattern starting to emerge, I think.
Yeah, that's it. Well, this is a huge play by Victor Harbour, one of the Fluoro Milk players of the day. Stock's got it. Can he snap? Can he have a shot? Oh, Fluoro Gin, goal of the day.
If it's time to add a little magic to your flooring and windows, our online catalogue is full of great ideas at great prices. There's magic in a Solomon's floor.
Yes, Grace. And there's magic in a Solomon store.
If it's time to add a little magic to your windows, our Sultan's range of custom-made blinds, shutters, curtains and outdoor screens means there's something for every home. And that's why
there's magic in a Solomon store.
Wow, I'll tell you what, Tom. That was Fluoro Milk Player of the Day and Fluoro Gin Player of the Day. MGA replay there. How good was that goal?
Well, that's what he can do. He's obviously so good in the air, but ground level as well, and he's obviously a class above this level.
Oh, that's it. Well, Maseki, he's looking too much of a class above. Well, Willunga have to get this next goal. They just have to, because if not, Victor Harbour has certainly learnt from last week's big loss to Maiponga. They've certainly come to play. And look, he's taken the mark again. That's his fifth mark, Clint Alloway, and I'm backing him to kick this time. What a start has he had.
Well, it hurts for Willunga, doesn't it? Obviously, Jacob Steele did all the hard work to get himself in front of the ball there and have a shot on goal, but he missed. And down the other end, Victor have two shots on goal. I've got one in the books already, and Alloway will shoot for another. But really dangerous signs early for the Demons.
Oh, gee, well, we won't say too much because the game's not over. It's only first quarter. Anything can happen. He's just missed.
Yeah, we're just seeing a little bit of a breeze favouring the right-hand side of the ground, and it's wreaking havoc with a couple of set shots early, but that's up to the players now to adapt to that. And, you know, the good forwards, you see that they will do that, and they will know that now, and, you know, they'll look to rectify that as the game wears on.
Oh, that's it. Well, Victor, Willunga, need to look at that and say, right, we got the breeze next quarter. Let's take advantage. Probably would help if they get Steele in the ruck. He's just taken that mark, tries to kick to Collier, but, geez, Victor have taken another good mark. Not sure who that is. I think that might be Stock, who's taken that. He kicks long down the line, goes for Alloway, and, oh, what a mark!
Well, Alloway already, he's just such a presence, isn't he? We've got Steele up one end taking marks and earning free kicks, and at the other end it's Alloway who's doing all the heavy lifting above ground, and it's an outstanding mark from a guy who's done it all, really.
Oh, that's it. Solomon's mark of the day contender. That's his 6th mark this quarter. Almost have him best on ground if he kicks this. Lines in. Oh, post that time, Tom. There certainly is some breeze going down that end in there.
Yeah, there is. We've seen it wreak havoc a couple of times today, but just really difficult for the goal kickers.
Yes, well, that's 3 behinds. Actually, they're 4th for the quarter. Yeah, Breeze is probably worth about 3 goals. Good tackle there by Willunga. So we're going to get a full ball up here, Tom. But I tell you what, it'd be nice if Willunga can get a fast play, wouldn't it?
Yeah, certainly. It's been really hard to come by, and we've seen so much space at the back of this stoppage. You know, if you can get a quick kick away, you've got a one-on-ones all over the place, and there's so much space around this ground that it can open up really quickly. But you've got to win it at the source, and Victor have been too good so far.
Oh, that's it. Well, they've just taken another uncontested mark here, Victor, and they're going to have another shot on goal, and that's Hewitt.
Yeah, James Hewitt. Obviously another one who's got plenty of A-grade experience, and he'll use all of that here and line up and go back for another goal.
Yes, well, geez, that tells you probably why the A-grade was just that little bit too good for McLaren Vale yesterday. Had some very strong experience, didn't they?
Yeah, they were excellent yesterday. Outstanding effort, probably their best game of the season, I think.
Yep. So Hewitt heads in. Can he get their 6? And just another behind.
Faded late, didn't it? It looked good. He started at left, and obviously we saw it come right across to the right, and it's really becoming a problem now for the goal kickers.
Yes. Well, Willunga bring it in. They've got to get something out of this. So he has got a bit of paddock in front of him. Kicks long down the wing. It's a mongrel kick, but it's going to pay off. He's 1-on-4, but ball's in dispute. They're trying to get it forward. They've at least got their hands on it, so Vincent lays the tackle, and we're going to get a ball up.
I think it was Grenfell there who did get the hands on it. It polled really well in the male medal. Such an important midfielder for the Roos. Does a lot of grunt work for them, and obviously resting forward at the moment. But he's one who works really both ways. You don't always see that at reserves level, but he's prepared to do the hard yards.
Yes, well, Brewster's got it. It's probably about his 5th disposal now. He's been very good back there. So Victor Harbour's defence has been pretty lively. And Alloway at least makes a contest, does the right thing for a big man. He can't mark it, bring it at ground. Okay, Hewitt kicks it forward, and Willunga are first to the ball. But, geez, great handball. Here's a chance for Victor Harbour, but great tackle, great pressure by Willunga. And we haven't got much time left, only 15 seconds, so see how we go here. Ball's out in the wing. Might be the last play. Might be very close to quarter time. A strong tackle there by Vincent. And looks like that will probably be the quarter.
Well, really, really strong quarter from Victor Harbour. You wouldn't want them to start any better. That's such a really promising start, and all the big names are involved early. Guys like Grenfell and Alloway and the Stock brothers as well, causing a havoc up there inside 50. Excellent start for the Roos. They take a 33-point lead into the quarter-time break on the Murray Valley Shed scoreboard.
Yes. We'll be back. Quarter.
Thinking insurance? An MGA Insurance Group broker can save you time, money and stress. Whether it's business, farm, crop, professional or private insurance, MGA provides advice and assistance to make sure you're properly protected. And when claims arise, MGA works for you to ensure that you get your full entitlement. Your local MGA Insurance Group broker is a specialist in insurance and risk management. Give them a call today and put MGA to work for you.
Contact John, MGA Flurio, 0439 886 331.
Simply Shutters and Shades. The simple choice when it comes to blinds, curtains, shutters and shades. With over 15 years experience, we know our stuff and we know how to help you. Zip track and zip screen, roller shutters or plantation shutters, or maybe you prefer curtains. Whatever you need, we can help make it simple and easy for you. Call Simply Shutters and Shades today. Book your free design consultation and let the team transform your vision into reality. Simply Shutters and Shades, 0413 688 486, and remember to ask for the MFLTV discount.
My baler's not picking up, the mower's not cutting it, and it's time to upgrade the tractor. It's all come at once. For the man on the land, farming is a 365 days a year tie. Lucky we got Giles Machinery just around the corner. ND and JA Giles can service all your equipment with their qualified technicians and mechanical service. For over 40 years servicing the Murraylands and Fleurieu farmers, Giles Machinery, Dunreath Road, just off Milnes Road, Strathalbyn. Phone 0885 363 455. Giles Machinery, experience on every line.
Me and the girls, we'd like to thank you for choosing Fleurieu Milk. Without your support, we wouldn't be able to continue doing what we love, helping make farming sustainable for the next generation.
For my family, some things are really important. Fleurieu Milk is fresh, from cow to shelf within 24 hours. They're locally family owned, community minded, and passionate about farming. Real healthy dairy products, the way they used to taste.
Fleurieu Milk, South Australian and proud of it.
Bridge Hotel, right in the heart of the creek. Drop in for a coldie after the game. Meals available, 70 Bridge Road, Langons Creek. Phone 0885 373 010.
What does farming and the BT50 have in common? They are both reborn and built from the ground up. Perfect for the man on the land or that adventure, the BT50 is available at Duddon's Murraylands. Duddon's are a 70-year-old, third-generation, family-owned, multi-franchise dealer that you can trust. Now with Ford, so check out their Everest. Duddon's are your 4x4 and SUV specialists. Visit either of their 2 Murraybridge dealerships or visit duddons.com.au for more information. Duddon's, easy to do business with.
All right, we're back underway, and Willunga really need to get their game going. Victor had the much better first quarter, and they take a 33-point lead. It's very handy at this point in the game.
Yeah, they came out really strong. It was really interesting to see. Their back half of the season hasn't been great, Victor Harbour, as they try to work the ball out towards the centre wing. Lots of players there, and we're going to have we've had holding the ball, and that's going Victor Harbour's way. Big, strong tackle.
This might be French, I think, who's got it, and he sends it long for the Roos.
Oh, big push in the back there to Alloway. Played for it a little bit, but there was a push, and it doesn't matter how hard you push. A push is a push. So Clint Alloway goes to the pocket. Looking for... Didn't see who that player was. Got a little dribble kick to Feds. Feds turns around on the left foot. High ball to the top of the goal square. Who's going to mark that? That's off hands umpire. No, it's not. He's called a mark to Willunga. Fair call.
I think it's Hutchison down there who took the strong grab, and he switches it out wide. Sorry, not Hutchison. I think that might have been Logan for Willunga.
This is to Sony. He kicks up to the wing, but he's just found Ben Basham, he's made a career out of sitting back there, picking off the balls that are kicked towards him. Ben looking to play on, plays on now, goes long towards centre half forward, looking for Stock. He's never going to outmark Jack Steele, who takes a great mark in the backlines. Switches play to the front of the square where it's taken by Burns. Burns switches again. Great play to switch like that across the side of the ground. We've now got an open ground for Willunga to work in. They go long, but they've kicked it straight to Clint Alloway. So one side of the ground there's Alloway, the other side there's Ben Basham. It's pretty hard to get it out of the Victor Harbour forward lines at the moment.
Absolutely, and they're both so smart with their positioning, know exactly where to go, where to stand, and Alloway goes long here, tries to find Daniel Stock, who's obviously in good touch early. He's been he's used every bit of his A-grade experience out there today, and he's obviously a noted goal kicker at that level, and he's really dangerous early. That Willunga really need to start paying a bit more attention to the brothers, I think, Matt and Daniel Stock.
Yeah, that goal in the first quarter was an amazing goal. Alloway and Steele. Alloway gets it using all his experience. Bombed in towards the goal square. It's 2-on-1 here. Fisted away by Willunga. They get the crumbs and they're out. They're off and racing. A little bit too quick for Noah Williams there, who's trying to catch up. The ball goes to centre half back, but that's taken by Miller for Victor Harbour. Great grab in defence. He comes to half back flank. Noah Williams again. It's your ball. No, it's not. And Willunga will relieve with a mark to Boesfield. Jimmy's boy.
Just a game between the arcs at the moment. Both sides sort of struggling with their kicking. Another turnover here. Victor get their hands to the footy. And in the end, the umpire's going to pay a free kick, and it's going to go the way of Victor. And I think it might be Bramley who's got the ball there, sort of on the wing. Kicks towards half forward. Alloway's the target. Couldn't quite get his hands to the ball, and the ball will trickle out for a throw-in.
Not surprising that they're going for Alloway a lot, aren't they?
Certainly. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, for sure. And there was three Willunga players around him there trying to make sure he didn't get it. Wow, this is an interesting ruck. We've got Steele versus Hewitt. Steele, strangely enough, wins it. He handballs to no one. Ben Basham's on the ground. For a big man, he spends a lot of time on the ground, hanging on. Great call by the umpire, and I think that's Livingston.
It is.
With that, he's had a lot of the ball already, Tom.
He has. He's an excellent player, Livingston, and going to have a real impact for the Roos in this final series, you'd think. Sets it up. Alloway the target again. Steele does the crumbs, not normally, and he fires out a very good handball as well. That's not what he's known for, but he does it well. And Basham again takes a strong mark across half back. That's becoming a real issue now for Willunga. Great kicking board, and the play opens up here for the Roos. The target is Hewitt inside 50, and he nearly juggles the mark. Willunga in the end grabbed the hands, and the kick is going to find number 22 out there, and that is Tassoni.
Willunga come to the grandstand side here. Mark, that's 25, umpire. Yeah, yes, you can't do that. Well done from Boesfield there. Stood his ground really well, took the mark, took the bump, and gets 25. Need to be careful with that. He chips to his teammate in Niven. Niven goes back. He's just slowed down the play a little bit. At least they won't kick to Basham this time because he's on the mark.
Absolutely, and we saw on that replay just then, the MGA Flurio replay, how obvious that free kick was. I think that had to be paid. That was a very late hit by Livingston, but he's obviously bounced back to his feet there, and Willunga have it, and they'll look to go inside 50, and that's Brunton who's got the ball.
He's usually a good kick, so he kicks long towards the goals. Players fly there, offhand. Did it go out of bounds or through for a point there?
I think it might have hit the behind post, so I think that'll be a throw-in. And it is.
Well, this will be really interesting. There's a lot of play. Every player is in the Willunga half of the oval. There's no one else. Paul Rick Stefanik, the umpire, he's all by himself. Ball goes up. Quick snap for goal. Doesn't quite make it. Number 17 for Victor Harbour. Brewster, he clears out towards the light pole scoreboard pocket here at Encounter Bay. Tackled there. Victor get it. There's another tackle, and that'll be a throw-in as the ball's gone out of bounds there in the forward pocket for Willunga, not Encounter Bay.
What a scoreboard it is, I might say, just down here at the Bay. Obviously, the Todd Butler scoreboard, named after the great man. So it's just a great setup here at the Bay, and always good for hosting finals.
It's a great venue as Victor work it out of defence. They're on the half-back line. Lose possession. In comes Willunga. Long shot at goal. Goals are hard to come by today. The kicking's been inaccurate all day, and that'll be a last possession free kick. It'll go to Victor Harbour.
Just a little bit more time there, I think. He could have steadied a little bit more, perhaps running a little bit closer to goal. But again, at that end of the ground in particular, it's really difficult to hit the scoreboard and really difficult to hit the middle, as we see on the Steele's giving away a free kick here, and it's going to go to Basham, I believe.
Wow, well, Ben will love that because he doesn't think he gets many free kicks, but he's certainly got that one. Ben, he'll love it. He'll think the umpire is terrific today. He goes long towards the centre wing, looking for Stock, but was that Noah Williams? I couldn't quite see that one. Anyway, Victor away with Grenfell. Grenfell, wobbly old kick towards the forward line. Victor are caught behind here, and Willunga will relieve with a great kick to Steele. Steele plays on, handballing to Francis. Francis goes long to the half-forward line.
Done. Yeah, that's an outstanding mark by Brewster, yep.
He's had a fair bit of the ball already, Tom,
he has. I've also really liked the game of Jacob Steele. He's getting involved for a ruckman. Often you see them sort of just lope from contest to contest, but he's prepared to put the body on the ground and do the hard yards as well. As we see Alloway take a mark and steam away. The kick was a little bit ill-directed, but it's going to trickle out of bounds. But, geez, you love to see Alloway take the game on like that.
How good was that? Take the mark. Give the don't argue. He really backs himself in, Clint. But I guess if you're that size, you've got the opportunity to do that.
He'd love to be able to play on. He doesn't have to often get that opportunity.
No, and here we have another relieving mark by Ben Basham. I'd love to know the stats. How many marks has Basham had? How many marks has Alloway had? Because they're certainly dominating.
That's been the game so far, hasn't it? Those two have been so good. And so too this guy, Daniel Stock, who, geez, I think he he certainly claims to have marked that, and I think he's got a fair case, but umpire might have been a little blindsided there, and you sort of can't blame him. He's having a bit of a joke, and he's going to ball it up. As we see on the replay, geez, he came over the top, and geez, he got good purchase on it. But
he had a bit, but maybe the man in front had a little bit. Not that matters. I think I'm going with a good call by umpire Josh Clayton. Ball up is a great decision, really courageous decision. And we have another ball up. This one will be contested by Basham, and not sure who that is for Willunga, 36. Basham flicks. Oh, that was a real flick pass, that one. Ball comes out. Grenfell's in there trying to get it out. Noah Williams is on his hands and knees, always in there on the bottom of the pack, Noah, and we're going to have another ball up.
Great bit of camera work. Gave us a couple of replays there in slow motion of that mark by Daniel Stock, or non-mark in the end. But we're going to go with good call by the umpire as the ball's bowled up. And the scrap continues at ground level. No side was able to get it out, and it's going to be another ball up.
A lot of players around the ball here, Tom. It's like the Junior Colts game.
Isn't it? Yeah, there's so much space out there. Just looking at the other side of the oval, there hasn't been much play out there yet today in the games, but there's just so much space out there if they want to use it and if they're good enough with some of their switches.
I was chatting off air with some spectators there about the crowded nature of the games, and I think that's just football these days. As Stock has been hit high, he's going to have a free kick. I think he's a little bit too far out to score, so it'll be interesting. Where is Clint Alloway at this moment? He's just drifting down to the goal square, drifting. He's done a Clint Alloway tick lead. That's ignored by Stocky. Stocky chips short, straight to Willunga. That's Logan takes the mark in the back pocket. He hasn't got a lot to go to, so he goes long down the line. It's 3-on-1 here, and Victor, funnily enough, the 3 win, although the ball bounces to 29, who gets a great kick forward. That's Turner, and the race is on.
Victor look to repel, and they do so, and they're going to find a target, are they? No, it's contested by Willunga. They're going to send it right back inside 50 here. Put the Brews on the back foot early. And it's going to trickle forward. It's going to end up being in the hands of, I think it's Livingston out there, who... That's a careful kick, and he finds the 20 of Miller, and Grenfell now has it. He's going to run and carry and take a bounce. That's a rare sight on a day like today, and he goes long in the Alloway direction. He might have grabbed it. He couldn't quite in the end, but in the end, Willunga is going to repel, and they're going to look to go forward, and it's in the hands of Hooper.
Tom, we're 11 minutes into the quarter, and Willunga haven't scored a goal yet. They really need to get going.
Oh, absolutely.
And as we say, they get the ball into their forward lines. It comes off hands. Victor go to scoop it up. Second person gets it. Missed handball there. A little bit messy. This could leave Steele in with a chance. Victor handball it up. It's over the line for a throw-in, I think, yes.
Yeah, both sides really struggling to score. As we see that replay, Alloway, he's just so good in the air, nearly juggled that mark.
He had a lot of that.
He had a number of bites at the cherry, just couldn't quite get it done here. But yeah, as you say, mate, Willunga really need to get going. Otherwise, this deficit's going to be very hard to claw back in the second half, as we see a bit of light rain falling as well.
Which just makes it all the more harder for Willunga, especially having not kicked a goal yet. We see Victor with a kick out from back pocket. They go long towards the coach's boxes flank, and no one's marked that. Ball comes to ground. Willunga get a handball out. They could have a shot or goal here. What's happened here? He's missed. We've seen so many scoring opportunities missed today.
Especially to that side, and that one there wasn't the wind. It was off target from the start. But yeah, Willunga, at least they've got the ball inside 50. If they can force repeat stoppages, I think that's their best route to goal here. And I think, as we see, that's actually the first score of this second quarter, the behind to Willunga.
Well, we're 12 and a half minutes into it, and that's the first score. That's incredible. Victor go long, but it's cut off by Willunga, and they'll go back into the forward lines. Little chip to Burns. Burns too far out to score, I think, but he goes long towards the goal square. Do we have a Willunga player there to take a mark? No, we don't. Ball comes to ground. The players are playing pile on, and the umpire rightly says, "I'll have that, thanks, boys."
Geez, Willunga would love a couple of duplicates of Jacob Steele, just to have one down back, one up forward, and one rucking as well. He's just so strong in the air, and his size is already proving really such an asset for them, and you just wish they could have a couple more.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. Here's an opportunity. Willunga on the outer forward flank have a set shot. Maybe it's easier to kick a goal from that side today, Tom. I'm not sure. We've seen at this end of the ground players having all sorts of trouble kicking accurately.
All right, let's see. He's a right footer. It's a topsy-turvy sort of kick, and it doesn't end up too good. They're not going to score, and Willunga's going to, Victor are going to repel, and it ends up staying in momentarily. But I think it was, didn't see who quite that was. I think it might have been Brewster who forces that out of bounds for Victor Harbour.
And, of course, he just walks that ball over the line pretty much there. But in our competition, that's okay. We don't have the deliberate out of bounds. Yeah, thanks. That's the word I was after.
So it does take a little bit of that judgment or guesswork out of the equation for the umpires. It's more of a simple decision to be made.
Yep, I love it. I love it. It's pretty black and white. It's last possession, so much easier for the umpires. As Victor come away from the pack, kick towards the grandstand, and it's out on the full, so Willunga will get a relieving kick. And Tom, you mentioned the repeat entries into the 50. They really need to do that, but they need to make a little bit of a dent into the scoreboard here.
Oh, they certainly do. The umpire's paid the mark, but he didn't mark it, and it's going to be a ball up in the end. Just expected him to take the grab there, the number 42 of Grinley, and he couldn't quite get it done, but it's going to be a ball up. Yeah, you're right. The repeat inside 50s is great, but they're no good if you don't score from them, and that's been Willunga's difficulty so far.
I'm sure Victor Harbour won't mind just chewing up time for this quarter, and any score they get will be a bonus as the rain continues down. Willunga get a clearing kick from half back. Miller goes up. Boy, he put his body on the line there. Willunga win the ball. He's dodged one, maybe too high. Yep, good call, umpire. Number 9 with the ball. Brunton, he's
really
going
well
to kick.
there. Yep. Earned the free kick there and certainly put his body on the line. Did well. Now he's earned the opportunity to go back and send this inside 50. It's a good kick. It's a strong kick, but in the end, I think it was Alloway there that broke it up, and Victor are going to repel, and they do so well. And that's a strong mark. I think it was James Bramley. I think it was there who's taken that grab. Really used the body well and was able to get a hand on it.
Bramley kicks to the middle. Is that Miller that took that mark and has been knocked down? He hasn't got up yet. The umpire's already called for 25. So Charlie Vincent.
We're going to get a replay here. Yeah. I think, Vincent with the free kick there. We've seen a couple of 25-metre penalties paid, and he certainly earned that one.
Yeah, that's a long 25. I'll buy some land off Rick. But Charlie Vincent, he's a tough player. It won't hurt Charlie. He just steadies now. Kicks long towards Alloway. Alloway in front. Look at that. How many times have we said that already today? Alloway takes the mark out in front, and he'll go back and have a shot.
He's looking to pass.
Yes.
And he spotted a target. I think it's Stock in the end, and it's Willunga that able to get the hand in there and sort of prevent that shot. I'm not sure Alloway, not sure if that was the best option, but in the end they're going to have a shot at goal anyway, and it's going to be forced out of bounds, or it's going to go through for a behind. That's the Roos' first score of the second quarter.
Little bit shocked that Clint didn't have a go there. I know kicking for goal is something that he has struggled with over his career, but from that distance, you'd expect him to have a go. The ball comes out from the kick out, and it's been taken by French, kicked into the forward line. Stock grabs the crumbs. He's so good at that. He swings onto the left foot. High ball towards Alloway at the top of the square. Clint has nearly marked it. Not quite. Fights for it on the ground. Gets the handball out. Kick for goal, and we've got another point. So Kent from Victor Harbour with the snap at goal. Didn't quite get it. I'd love to know how many points we've had this quarter now, but we certainly haven't had a goal, have we?
No, we haven't. Both sides finding it very difficult, as a number of sides have today. There's going to be a player down inside 50. I think it's Willunga, number 16, I believe. Not sure who that is, but...
well, there's our points. 1 point to Willunga, 2 points to Victor Harbour. Not a high-scoring quarter, Tom.
No, it's not. But Victor won't mind it, as you say. They won't mind this. They did the hard yards in the first quarter. They built that lead. They're fine if Willunga want to, just sort of chip it around a little bit and take some time off the clock. They've still got a 34-point lead, which they'll be absolutely rapt about. And to hold Willunga goalless in any game is a fair effort, let alone a final.
For sure, and they won't mind this because in the first half of the reserves, no time on, only time on in the second half. So the clock's still ticking here, and we've just clicked over the 18-minute mark. And yeah, Tom, it's remarkable that as you've mentioned, Willunga yet to have kicked a goal.
It's rare from such a strong club like the Demons, who obviously have all grades have been playing finals, and it's such a massive effort from the club. Such a strong club, They're not playing in the A grade this weekend. Earned the right to have the week off, and what an effort from their A grade to bounce back from probably a disappointing season last year, and now they're sitting atop of the ladder, and they'll play Victor in the final next week.
They have done a remarkable job. Very proud club. Would have hurt them last year, and it's great to see them bounce back as they clear towards the outer side to the back flank. Ball goes off hands. Players tackled strongly there. That was French who's taken the tackle, and we're going to have a ball up.
Minute to go in this second quarter. Enough time for both sides to score, but geez, wouldn't Willunga love to get off the mark at some point, and just the one goal can make all the difference. But it's Victor who's sent it inside 50, and it's going to be Stock, the target, punched away by Willunga. They go in long, and it's going to be another. I think it was the Matt Stock who took the mark there. Has he grabbed it? I think he's juggled it in the end. Geez, the Stocks are causing havoc up there in attack for the Roos. They've been excellent so far. Combined for 3 goals already today, and Matt Stock's going to go back and look to add the 4th to that.
He is. Tough kick from there, but if anyone can kick it, Matt Stock is the man.
That's right. The Stocks are sort of renowned for their... We've already seen Daniel dribble an absolutely miraculous goal through earlier today. If the Stocks are known for being very deadly inside 50.
He comes in, kicks. Umpire doesn't do much movement there. I think he's got it, Tom. Yeah, 2 fingers right on the siren. He's scored a goal. That's a massive goal for the Victor Harbour team right on the halftime siren.
Well, it took all quarter long, but eventually there's a goal on the scoreboard. Victor take their lead, extend it to 40 points at halftime. You wouldn't have thought that earlier in the game, as we see on the scoreboard. Matt Stock has 2. He joins his brother with a couple there. Clayton Mesky as well has 1, and Dix for Victor Harbour. No goals for Willunga. You wouldn't have thought that at the start of the game, but they're going to have to really pull themselves together in the second half. This is a big half-time break for Willunga in the context of their season, but what a start for the Roos, as we see 0-3-3 plays 6-7-43 on the Murray Valley Shed scoreboard. And we'll be back with the second half on MFLTV Live.
Have you got some water to pump? Need more rainwater storage or more supplies for the animals? We have the largest range and everything you need in store today. From fire pumps, spray equipment, pool pumps and filters, solar system, water pumps, star droppers, gates and generators. A huge range of backhoe tools, PVC fittings and poly pipe to hay. Be sure to come in and see the team at Dacia Irrigation and Fodder for the right advice and the best price. Find us at 41 Mills Road, Strathalbyn on 85364422 or 151 Adelaide Road, Murray Bridge on 85322711. Have you got some water to pump? Need more rainwater storage or more supplies for the animals? We have the largest range and everything you need in store today. From fire pumps, spray equipment, pool pumps and filters, solar system, water pumps, star droppers, gates and generators. A huge range of backhoe tools, PVC fittings and poly pipe to hay. Be sure to come in and see the team at Dacia Irrigation and Fodder for the right advice and the best price. Find us at 41 Mills Road, Strathalbyn on 85364422 or 151 Adelaide Road, Murray Bridge on 85322711.
G'day, I'm Adrian Pedrick, your local state member for Hammond. Also privileged to be the Shadow Minister for Veterans Affairs, Emergency Services and Regional Roads. So pleased to be part of the Great Southern Football League sponsorship. We've got a magnificent area through Langhorne Creek at Strathalbyn as part of my electorate, and making sure that we get right outcomes for people so that we can get better education services, better health services. We do Justice of the Peace services in the office at Murray Bridge, or we can come to you. Whatever needs you have, we can assist and get those state needs officiated with.
Business has picked up with my new wrap. They didn't just do the sign, they designed it too. Indoor or outdoor signs, Apex Custom Wraps have got the sign to make you stand out from the crowd. Banners, flags, posters, safety or magnetic signs, they've got the sign that will look mint in your business, on the fence or vehicle or footpath. No job is too big or too small, just drop your truck in and they'll give it a wrap. Our technicians are experienced and fully qualified. Apex Custom Wraps, 118 Morris Road, Murray Bridge. Or call the team on 0424 158 600 or email ash at apexcustomwraps.com.au. You think of it, we'll wrap it.
Goodison Brewery. Come down for a beer or try a tasting paddle. Maybe bring a picnic and enjoy a day amongst the gum trees and vines. Try a Pilsner, Pale Ale, Ginger Beer, Golden IPA, cider, or one of the other 14 beers that are all naturally brewed and traditionally handcrafted right here on site at Goodison Brewery, 194 Sand Road, McLaren Vale. Open Tuesday to Sunday. See you there.
Stand out from the crowd with your special milestone with a banner from footybanners.com. Just give them a call and they can make a personalised banner as quick as you can run through it. Footybanners.com are your go-to for the grand final day as well. Keep them in mind and they'll whip up a banner and deliver it to you. When you got something to celebrate, do it right the first time with footybanners.com. Phone Mark 0488 288 243 or visit footybanners.com and order online. The community footy experts, footybanners.com.
West End are a proud, long-standing supporter of the Great Southern Football League. There is nothing more iconically South Australian than enjoying a famous red tint on the hill of your local footy ground, and West End will be right there for every clash this season, from round one all the way through until the grand final. West End, proudly South Australian. Find us on the hill, supporting community sport.
All right, welcome back to the second half of the reserves game between Victor Harbour and Willunga from Encounter Bay Oval. I'm here with David Marks. Welcome back, David.
Thank you.
We'll look for Willunga to probably respond in this second half.
Well, it's the Premiership quarter, isn't it? And so we really need Willunga to do something. Having said that, James Hewitt gets the kick out of the centre for Victor Harbour, goes to Noah Williams, gathered it really well. Great handball out to Duffield. Duffield gets the legs going, but not quite there. Willunga run over the ball, so Duffy does get a handball, but Willunga are about to clear. And I think that's... No, I'm not sure who had that. I was going to say it was number 17, but that's Big Jack Steele, so it certainly wasn't him. Anyway, we've got to throw in on the outer side.
Yeah, that first goal, you know, it's a bit of a cliche, but that first goal in this quarter is so important. It has to go Willunga's way. If the Demons are to get back in this game, they simply have to get first blood in the second half here and prevent Victor from taking so many intercept marks across half-back.
Hewitt kicks forward, and he's found Alloway on the lead, who's taken a strong chest mark close to the ground. And there's a little bit of argy-bargy there between a couple of players there. Clint's not involved. He's just going back casually, ready to take his shot. This will be interesting. I've said it over and over again, Tom. Hard to kick goals for whatever reason down at this end.
It certainly is. Yeah, we've seen it throughout all the grades so far today. And Alloway, probably one of the most talented players to have a set shot today. So here we go.
Umpire does a little bit of dancing, but I think he's got it. That is a big kick for Clint Alloway, and it's a big kick for Victor Harbour.
G'day, I'm Adrian Pedrick, your local state member for Hammond. Also privileged to be the Shadow Minister for Veterans Affairs, Emergency Services and Regional Roads. So pleased to be part of the Great Southern Football League sponsorship. We've got a magnificent area through Langhorne Creek at Strathalbyn as part of my electorate, and making sure that we get right outcomes for people so that we can get better education services, better health services. We do Justice of the Peace services in the office at Murray Bridge, or we can come to you. Whatever needs you have, we can assist and get those state needs officiated with.
Important goal there for Clint Alloway, his first of the day, and the Roos 7th. They now go out to 7-7-49, play 0-3-3. The Roos with all the advantage here as the rain settles back in. We've seen patchy rain on and off all day, really, and it hasn't really seemed to have too much of an impact on the Roos' ability to win the stoppages. They've been outstanding in the clearances and just really robbed Willunga of so many chances going forward. And when they have, it's been the Roos backline who's been able to stand up and take intercept marks and prevent them from even kicking a goal yet.
Yep. And Willunga getting a free kick here for hanging on. So they've got 25. You can't push them after they've won the free kick like that. Well done, umpire. See, don't think they're quite in scoring range here. It'll be interesting to go. This is Turner with the free kick. He chips to the top of the goal square, looking for a mark there, but guess who's back there? Ben Basham taking another defensive mark. He has made a career out of that for Victor Harbour. He comes out to the flank and finds Noah Williams. That's a great kick. Well done, Noah, for being in front and offering up for your teammate. Noah's looking to go to the middle, but he's not much on, so he goes long down the line, looking for Alloway. Bit of a wrestle there with his opponent. Great job by number 37 there in Collier. Well done. He gets this ball, and the ball's gone out of bounds.
He did really well there, Collier. Didn't allow Alloway to get front position on it, and did enough to prevent him from getting hands to it. We need to see more of that from Willunga's defenders, as Alloway and Basham as well, who's in the ruck here, have been too good overhead so far.
They've taken a lot of marks, Tom. You're right. Steele's in front, holds that front position, gets a bit of a tap, but it goes down to Victor. Victor gets a kick away, not 15, says the umpire. Play on, then number 9. He dances around, gets a kick forward, and it's cut off by Miller. Miller runs over the ball. Willunga in the hot seat there. He's bumped off by Grenfell, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's all right, Gren. It's a contact sport. That's okay. Well done, Victor Harbour. They've forced the ball over, and we'll have another boundary throw in, and Greg will no doubt do a beautiful throw in here. One of the best in the league. There we go. Still great tap forward, but James Hewitt's in the way. He gets a handball towards Livingston. He hasn't touched that, so that's going to be a free kick to Willunga. Great chance for Willunga to attack now.
Yeah, Livingston pleads his case, but it does not to be. Willunga send it deep inside 50 with a hope to grab a mark or at least force a stoppage. But again, it was Victor who got the clearing kick. There's a snap away, and it's going to fall short, and it's going to be repelled for Victor again, whose backline has just been so good today. We saw it in the senior Colts. Victor's defence stood up so strongly against the Bays. We're seeing it again here in the reserves against Willunga.
Vincent with the mark at half-back, chips into the middle of the ground, doesn't quite make the mark. Ball's being contested there. Handball comes out from Victor. Play on, says the umpire. I think we're going to have a ball up here, and yes, we do. We have another ball up. I was just thinking before, Tom, that Victor had Basham on the ball, Hewitt on the ball, Grenfell on the ball. It's a pretty powerful midfield brigade there.
Absolutely, yeah. There's some of the guys, and we saw on Wednesday earlier in the week. We saw Grenfell poll really well in the male medal, and a lot of those guys you mentioned did so as well. They're experienced at this level, and they know what it takes to go all the way. Obviously, the reigning premiers, Victor Harbour, in the reserves level.
Yep, and they've just done enough to get into the finals, and now on today's form, it's just starting to click at the right time for them.
Well, you see that sometimes, don't you? Teams sort of might stutter their way into the finals, but you know when that elimination final comes and the intensity goes up, they lift and find another gear which they might not have in a minor round game, and I think we're seeing a lot of that play out here for the Roos.
Yep, and we have another ball up here. We've got Basham and Steele. They hug each other and then go for the ruck. As we speak, Grenfell gets the ball on the bottom of the pack, and well deserved. That's a good free kick, and well done to Harrison Grenfell. He earned that free kick, put his body on the line, and was pushed in the back. He takes his time. Yeah, he'd be a little bit winded by that one. Now he plays on. Goes long. That's a long kick towards Alloway, but it's too far for Alloway. Might get to Stock. Bounces over Stock head. Alloway's in the lead, pushes his player off, falls to the ground, gets a handball out, and Willunga look like they're going to clear. And no, they're not. Victor Harbour have got it. Can't quite see who's that. Is that Noah Williams?
Yeah, Matt Stock was the one that kicked that inside there, and you know, Victor just doing such a good job of forcing it forward. I really like the kick there. It really set up Alloway, and he's just so smart. If he can't mark it, he gets to the back of it and is able to keep his feet there and very nearly set up a goal with a handball there.
Yeah, that second effort was amazing, Tom. You are correct. As Victor kicked long into the pocket, ball has come down to ground. Stock nearly picks it up. He could have had he's the one that could have kicked the goal from there. I think it's gone through for a point. We can't quite see from where we are, Tom. It looks like what is happening down there, Tom?
It might just be a ball up.
Another ball up.
Steele who just bashes it through and players the arms go up. But you can do that.
Right, in our competition, there's a really good moment here. In our competition, you can hit the ball on the full through for a point. In the AFL, you can't do that. So it's a bit of a bugbear of mine. I wish football was football and the rules were the same wherever you played. But unfortunately, it's not. I think South Australia has some rules that Victoria or the AFL could use.
That's certainly one of them. That's one that they could really implement. Livingston with the intercept mark here for Victor, and he strides away. And I think he's found a target out there, and I think it might have been Stock. I think it was Matt Stock. And he sends it inside 50, looking for Hewitt, who runs onto it. He's going to turn around, fires the handball away, but well done there by Willunga, who's able to smash that over the line again. I think that was Brunton, who's been probably Willunga's one of their best players. He showed a lot of composure, but again, Victor Harbour have another shot on goal. I think it's Livingston who bent that back, and I think it's marked right on the goal face by the Demons.
They kick out towards their coach's box flank, and I think that's Big Steele who's taken a mark. He handballs off to the running player. Great movement by Willunga. Chip down towards Tassoni, and he's taken the mark and chips towards the middle of the ground. That's great play. Change of direction, just the angle, and they play on. Number 19, Bosefield, again, we've mentioned his name a few times. He's having a good game for a side that hasn't kicked a goal. But again, that's chopped off by the Victor Harbour defence, and we're going to have a ball up. And Thomas, just another example of the defence standing up really well for Victor Harbour.
And I love how their midfield as well drop back and they flood the goals. They flood the centre square, which makes it really difficult for Willunga to move it inboard and sort of realign themselves. It's been really good, very impressive defensive effort from the whole Victor Harbour unit, really, and none more so than this guy, Ben Basham.
Ben kicks out to the wing where there's a free player for Victor Harbour, takes the mark, rolls around onto his right foot, kicks into James Hewitt, who's found room by himself again. He goes towards Stock, overkicked it a little bit. Willunga take the ball, handball backwards to come forward, and we've chipped out, and we've got a Willunga player who's all on his own. I think that's Turner who's taken a mark. Turner chips into the middle of the ground. Another mark by Willunga. He's looking. Another little chip kick to the centre of the ground. And Willunga keep possession. It's really good football that they've got possession of the ball, not giving it up easily, but they now might be forced to go down the line long.
And this is what Victor Harbour's done so well today. They forced them to go and pick off down the line where their half-backs have been able to intercept. Not this occasion, though, where Brunton takes a strong mark. Now, this is where it's been breaking down for Willunga. They go forward. Can they find a target? Yes, they will out the back. He's going to run into an open goal, and he has kicked it. That is the 43. I believe, in his stride into goal, and Willunga get there first, finally.
Giles Machinery have been working with Fleurieu and Murraylands farmers for over 40 years. Whether it's a brand new tractor or a used piece of farm equipment you're after, we get it or repair it with minimal fuss. On farm or in the workshop, our technicians have the experience and skills to cover all your needs. Balers, big and small, squares or round, headers, tractors, sprayers, mowers and seeders, we can help you on the ground. You name it, we know it. Check out our website, gilesmachinery.com.au, or call 8536 3455.
It was Matthew Grinley who got the goal there for Willunga there first. Remarkably, it's come, sort of 9 minutes into the third term. Finally they're on the board, and they'll really need more of the same. But that was a good passage of play for the Demons, and it's one we haven't seen too often. They've been able to get it deep inside 50 and finally able to capitalise.
They have looked a little bit better in the last few minutes, and Brunton off the half-back has been great, and he just got another clearance out as the Willunga work the ball forward again. This is Logan. Logan looks towards Steele. Steele can't quite get the grab. Off hands, snap for goal on the left foot. I think they've got another, Tom. That's two in quick succession, so maybe here come the Demons.
The lights keep flickering, the switchboard needs an update, and the tenants are complaining there's no hot water. Who are we going to call? Zato Electrical. We can upgrade your lighting and power, hot water service, ceiling fans, switchboards, electrical maintenance, and testing and tagging. Whether it's a new build or renovations, domestic or commercial, they can do it all. Zato Electrical. Phone 0458 349 240. Call or email for a free quote servicing the Murraylands, Taylor Bend, and surrounding districts.
Well, here they come, Tom. I think the scoreboard's incorrect there. I'm sure Willunga have got 2 goals.
They certainly do.
Now, and in quick succession. Alloway gets the knock and picks up his own football. Handballs are long, and Williams picks it up. He's had a bit of the ball this quarter. He goes long towards Stock, and Stock takes the mark about 25 metres out from goal on a slight angle, but one you'd expect Stocky to kick.
Yeah, you would, and it hurts for Willunga. They've worked so hard to claw their way back into this game. They've kicked 2 in a row, but if Stock's able to drill this, that really hurts for Willunga.
And he usually is a reliable shot, Stocky, so you would think he would go back and slot this through as he comes in. Always kicks through the ball. Umpire does do a little bit of a dance. That's unusual that drifted the other way, Tom.
It did.
Is that the first one we've seen miss on that side of the goals?
It's certainly one of the very rare ones that has drifted that side of the goals. Normally we see it come towards the grandstand side, but nevertheless it's a behind, and Willunga will need to continue their sort of momentum that they have got. They have kicked the last 2 goals. But it's Victor that sent it back inside 50, and I think that might have been the other Stock. I think that might have been Matt who's taken the grab, and it is. Just judged that way better in the air, and one of the competition's leading goal kickers will go back and look to do what he does best.
Yeah, Logan from Willunga just got a little bit lost there. I think he was waiting for someone behind him to call him in, that he needed to go hard for that ball, not just wait for it to come, because in came Stock and just pinched it in front of him. And he comes in for his shot now. Stabs at the ball, and he stabbed it right across the face of goals for another behind.
Well, if you're an A-grader looking on and you're watching this game, you'd certainly have picked up that it's very difficult to kick for goal at that end of the ground, and maybe you sort of get a few shots in before that game starts, because that's plagued all players of across all grades so far today.
You are so right, Tom. I think if we added up the goals and behinds for the whole day, there's been more behinds than goals. As Victor... Oh, that's a strong mark. Is that Brunson again? That was a great, courageous mark.
He's shown a bit for Willunga, and I know they're getting beaten soundly, but he's been excellent across half-back, and he's really stood up this quarter and been pivotal in those 2 goals that they have kicked.
He kicks out to Boesfield. He's had a bit of the ball. He's looking to go wide. He comes out to the half-forward flank. There's a great lead on here, and that is a perfect pass, exactly how you want it. And 53 has taken the mark. Miller, great lead in Mark Miller. He doesn't have much on. It's just Victor Harbour, Guernsey's in front, including Clint Alloway standing there.
Isn't it?
And
Yep.
that's where he's kicked to, straight to Clint Alloway, who doesn't get a hand to it, but brings the ball down to ground. Livingston picks up. He chips with his right foot. Little torpedo punt there. Nice spin on the ball. Willunga crash it in. Well done, number 22. That's Tassoni. I think he's going to win a free kick. That was great. Great example of just head over the ball, going hard for it. Well done. He kicks to the hot spot, but unfortunately the hot spot is cold for Willunga. And it's taken by, is that Miller that's taken that one, Tom?
He's saying to calm it down a little bit. I think Victor will be very happy just to go into this third three-quarter time break with this sort of margin intact. You know, Willunga have shown a bit in this last sort of 5 minutes. They've kicked a couple. But Victor will be pretty keen to sort of put the game to bed with another one here in response.
Brunton with the ball again. Goes long towards centre half forward. Great kick, great mark by the Willunga player leading out. That is Francis. And Francis is going back. I think he's too far out to score, but he's certainly going a long way back. He's got a bigger run up than Dennis Lilly here as he goes in.
Well, if his kick does fall short, there's not many better than Steele on the line. He's given it a good effort. Here comes Steele, run and jump at the footy. It's going to fall short. The crumbs go up. Willunga do get a kick away in the end, and I think he might have got it.
I think he's got a goal. That's a great left foot snap.
3 in a row for the Demons.
Wow.
Like your house, your car plays a huge part every day, so it's important you look after your assets. When you're looking to give your car some TLC, there's only one name you can trust: Goodyear Auto Care and A+ Electrical and Diesel. We specialise in consumer tyres, commercial tyres, car servicing, store services, brake servicing, balancing, wheel alignments, batteries, air conditioning, diesel tuning and auto electrical. Call Joel and the team today, 8536 2422 or 11 Rankin Street, Strathalbyn. The home of the Goodyear Wrangler Duratrack RT.
All right, back in the middle, and after Victor Harbour kicked the first goal of the third quarter to put them beyond 40 points up, Willunga have found a bit of touch, and they've kicked 3 in a row to sort of get themselves, well, you'd sort of say back in the game. They'll need to do a lot more from here, but it's promising signs at least for the Demons.
They've given themselves a chance as Livingston kicks the ball high into the forward lines for Victor Harbour, but number 37, Collier, takes a good relieving mark. He comes out towards the grandstand here looking for number 22 in Tassoni. Tassoni can't quite get the ball, and the ball's gone out of bounds, and Greg is going to throw it in, and you watch for a beautiful throw in from...
There we go. We've got the last 10 scorers there. So it was all Roos to start with, and then the Demons have hit back with 3 in a row. But here go the Roos again. They go inside 50, well, they look to. Here's Hewitt. He gets the handball, releases number 24. Bumped as he kicked it, but it does end in the hands of Stock, does it? And he couldn't quite get there. Gave a good fly, but couldn't quite mark. And I think he might have hurt his brother in the process.
Bit of brotherly love there.
I think he might have given his brother a corky, in fact.
You have some explaining to do when he gets home tonight, when they're sitting around having a meal. Ball comes in. Great throw in by the boundary umpire. Little bit short. Willunga get it. Held up straight away. I think we're going to have a ball up.
What an absolute asset for the Roos to have both stocks inside 50. Tremendous noted goal kickers, and just excellent at this level, and they've already had a big impact today.
They certainly have. And I was thinking before, both of these sides have their A grade still in the finals. And so there's a few out there today who would be hunting a spot in an A grade final at some stage. So there's a lot to play for as a team and individually.
Yes, it's a good call, David. You know, a lot of these guys out there, they won't be. They've still got a lot to play for, not just as a club, but they wouldn't mind getting themselves another A-grade crack at this time of the year. We see it just about every year. Someone is able to break through, and, you know, you never know with injuries and suspension, it might just be their chance.
Yes, as Mulhern leans back, has a shot for goal. I think he's gone across the face of goal, and it will be another behind for Victor Harbour. Yes, you always need to be ready. You never know when your opportunity is going to come, so prepare yourself as best as you can. Play as best as you can. Be ready.
All right, we're we're into time on now in the third quarter. It's been a good one for the Demons, but they would love another goal here. That's not going to help. It's a free kick, by the way, of Basham, who sends it back inside 50 for the Roos. That's an excellent kick. Excellent kick from Basham. He's been so good today, and he finds James Hewitt with a terrific lead. Just knew where the space was, Hewitt, and Basham was on the same page, and they connected beautifully.
They have played a lot of football together, so they know each other really well. And James Hewitt is great at finding space, as you mentioned, Tom. And if anyone is going to kick a goal from this end, from this position, is going to be James Hewitt.
All right, there we go. You've said it, David. Let's see how he goes. Looks pretty good off the boot. It's fading late, but he snuck it in, I think. That's the Roos 8th. They kick away. It's an excellent goal from Hewitt.
The Yankalilla Hotel, one of the best pubs on the Flurio. At the Yank, we offer you the very best in quality customer service and warm, friendly hospitality. Tuesday night is Schnitzel night. Their legendary Friday night meat raffles and wheel spins are not to be missed. Proud sponsors of the Yankalilla Football Club. Open 7 days. Go the Tigers! 105 Main South Road, Yankalilla. To book, phone 0885 58 2011 or check out the Yanks Smorgasbord of specials on their Facebook.
All right, it was Hewitt with the goal there for Victor. He's able to put an end to the run of 3 goals for Willunga. And the Roos kick away to a 39-point lead now. And it's back inside 50. Stock's all on his own. If he can steady and snap around, he gives the handball off. He dishes it off to Matt, who runs into goal, and he's kicked another. Stock has 3 for the Roos.
There is only one way to get your team top of the ladder. Bridge Aluminium. Manufacturing under the brand All Weld. Making platform ladders, orchid tripod ladders, tradie ladders and mezzanine ladders. They also manufacture vehicle canopies, ute trays, toolboxes and perform truck fit-outs. Aluminium material sales. Their range is the best. Drop into 225 Adelaide Road, Murray Bridge. Email sales@bridgealuminium.com.au or phone 8532 5884. Bridge Aluminium. When it comes to ladders, they're the top team.
A goal to Victor Harbour there by Stock, but we have to give credit to Harrison Grenfell. He was the one that got the ball moving out of the middle, and certainly that on-ball brigade for Victor Harbour has been fantastic this quarter, where we've had Ben Basham in there, Harrison Grenfell, James Hewitt, Livingston has been in there. Just been really, really strong. A lot of class in there, Tom.
That's a great engine room you mentioned. They've done it, last year they went all the way, and they're back again. They're running it back this year, and they look to be in a good spot to advance again.
And there we see that Basham was really looking for Grenfell coming through there, just palming it down to his hip. But well done for Willunga. They held it up. But here goes Grenfell again on the left foot. Little snap. Not far enough. Play on, says the umpire. And now he's paid a free kick. It's going the way of Willunga. It's an in-the-back free kick. We would just wait for the ball to get returned. Francis kicks it back. My apologies to Francis. He took a mark before and I called him Miller. Willunga switched to the grandstand side now. We're on the half-back flank. They don't have a lot to kick to.
And we've seen this all day, really, from the Roos. They've set up so well behind the ball and forced Willunga to make some errors. That's the three-quarter time siren. And we see the Roos have a very strong commanding position here. They lead by 45 points at three-quarter time in the reserves grade. Goal kickers for the Demons, who were able to get on the board there. And they kick 3 through Matthew Grinley, Evan Carnivale and Lockie Francis. For the Roos, Matt Stock has 3, Daniel Stock has 2, Meseki has 1, Alloway has 1, Dix 1 as well, and James Hewitt kicked the last for the Roos, who look in a pretty good position at three-quarter time.
It's time to relax. It's time to relax. Breathe in, breathe out. That's the feeling you get from the Soul Deep Massage Clinic, specialising in relaxation, remedial massage, trigger point therapy and reflexology. With on-the-spot health fund rebates available. Phone 8531 0499. Refresh your mind, body and soul with the Soul Deep Massage Clinic, 74 Adelaide Road, Murray Bridge.
FP Ag are your local, independent, rural resellers across the Fleurieu. Whether you require specialist fertiliser blending, spreading, agronomic or animal health advice, your FP Ag local bloke can help. Looking to buy or sell livestock? FP Ag can find the right marketing solution that suits your needs, supporting local sporting clubs and communities across the Fleurieu. All farms, all weather, all year. Your FP Ag team is working with you. FP Ag, we're in your field.
The Commercial Hotel, 27 High Street, Strathalbyn. Great location, beautiful big meals, fast, friendly service. Pop in for a coldie at the Commercial. The Commercial has the only drive-through bottle shop in Strathalbyn, and we do takeaway meals too. Check our menu on our Facebook page. Dine-in bookings, phone 0885 362 021. Proudly supporting local sport.
It's funny how my car always gets left out in the sun. You know what I need? A new shed. From carports, sheds, verandas. No job is too big or too small. Industrial, domestic and commercial. From plans, footings to shed instalment, he can even organise the concrete too. From the hills to Murrayland and out in the Mallee, from farm and rural sheds, commercial and industrial sheds, Colorbond sheds, cyclone rated sheds, with over 15 years experience, call Wayne today for a free measure and quote. Don't muck it, call Wayne Luckett. 0417 852 032. Builder's licence 243 895.
There's only one thing better than a footy win. That's sitting back relaxing with a Fluorio gin. Small batch handcrafted gins using a combination of botanicals, just like my favourite, the Fluorio Sunset. Nothing beats it. Check out the new Fluorio Gin Distillery and Cellar Door at 464 Fork Tree Road, Myponga. How about your own gin with a personalised label for your special event or even a grand final win? Grab a Fluorio Gin 3-pack or the popular vanilla vodka. That'll keep you coming back. You can click and save at fluoriogin.com.au, distillery right to your door. Or call Shane 0400 254 933. Fluorio Gin, seriously good gin.
If it's time to add a little magic to your flooring and windows, our online catalogue is full of great ideas at great prices. There's magic in a Solomon's floor.
Yes, Grace, and there's magic in a Solomon's store.
If it's time to add a little magic to your windows, our Sultan's range of custom-made blinds, shutters, curtains and outdoor screens means there's something for every home. And that's why
there's magic in a Solomon's store.
Welcome back to our coverage. Final term action. And it's a handy lead here to Victor Harbour. They should bring it home from here. 9-12 to 3-3. We don't believe that scoreboard's correct. So we'll go with ours. 9-12 to 3-3. Willunga's definitely kicked more than one goal. And we're underway. So we bring it home the last quarter here of the elimination final. Victor Harbour look to have this under control. The centre clearance important, locked in there. And well done by both teams. Umpires been kept busy. Matt Stock kicked 3 here for Victor Harbour. He's been the main contributor. Tom Wyman in the seat with me as they get the first centre clearance here. The Willunga Demons, they're going to go long. You'd probably feel they need the next goal. And a couple of back-to-backers down there to half forward. Ball in dispute over on the flank, right near the boundary there. Just hacks his kick. Umpire says play on, not far enough. Well done by Matt Stock. He's a man with 3 goals, but it's gone straight to Willunga. They take the mark and drive it long back in there. Could go over the back. No, it didn't. Well done in there by Wheatree. Did he get one high? The umpire said no. And we'll have a ball up.
It was much better setup from Willunga across half back. We've seen how well Victor have been able to do that and able to repel all the Willunga inside 50s, whereas that was better from Willunga that time. They were able to set up and got the repeat inside 50, which they weren't able to capitalise from, but it looks like they might have They might have got a free kick here.
Yeah, I think it might have been, looked like he was holding the ball maybe, or because there's no out intention. So it must have been a holding the ball. And there's a 25 as well. So it brings him within range as he lines up now. And a quick goal here. Not a bad effort, and it's gone straight over the goal umpire's head. Willunga's got 4.
Thinking insurance? An MGA Insurance Group broker can save you time, money and stress. Whether it's business, farm, crop, professional or private insurance, MGA provides advice and assistance to make sure you're properly protected. And when claims arise, MGA works for you to ensure that you get your full entitlement. Your local MGA Insurance Group broker is a specialist in insurance and risk management. Give them a call today and put MGA to work for you.
Contact John, MGA Flurio, 0439 886 331. Back in the centre, up they go. Tapped away there by Basham. And it's locked in there. And we just see the scoreboard getting some sort of an update. Try and get that correct for the players because they haven't got mobile phones in their pocket to be up with us. Down towards the centre-half back area and well marked here by Willunga. In the defence, they drive along out towards the commentary box side. Bouncing footy. Goes out the back. Well done here by Victor Harbour. That was Miller. Oh, well stolen by the Willunga side in Tassone into the full forward area. Well chopped off. Good mark in defence. Taken here by Vincent.
Yeah, the skipper, Charlie Vincent, dropping back in front of Big Steely, so that's no mean feat there. It's he's done very well there, and he finds, I think it's Miller there for Victor Harbour.
Yep, he found Miller. I think he was initially looking for, and it's been turned over here for some reason. Taking the kick's going to be Tassone, and he's going to drive it in long and strong, letting a big mark down there. Can't take it, was Alloway, I think. Ball comes off hands. Players get rock and rolled. And it goes towards the boundary, and the umpire blows the whistle, and he'll ball it up.
It's much better from Willunga, isn't it? Repeat inside 50s, repeat stoppages. They need to capitalise on these opportunities if there are any chance of getting themselves, back in the game or at least more of a sniff.
Well, the scoreboard's gone wrong. Just having a look at the old scoreboard, that's got 9 4-4 goals. So that's a little closer than the electronic one, and no one's touched it. I think I've seen that in local football. No one's up there in the old scoreboard, and it's closer than the electronic one. So hopefully they can get that fixed. And astounding stat in the commentary box as another point on the Murray Valley Sheds scoreboard. 9-12 plays 4, I think that is. As Wheatra brings the ball back in, finds his teammate. Lovely kick to Basham.
How good has Basham been today? He's been absolutely everywhere for the Roos. Him and Alloway have absolutely controlled the airways but at either end of the ground, and that's been a massive reason why the Roos are so far ahead.
Yeah, Alloway, just unbelievable for his age, in his 40s, and he is playing like a 20-year-old. Here he goes again, gets pushed out of it. It's like a rubber man, gets back up, gets to the next contest. Oh, it's all fours there. And umpire Ian Curran comes in and he says, we'll ball it up. Up she goes. Alloway in there again, using his body. Good tackle in there. Good pressure around the contest. And the umpire comes in, Ian Curran. He says, I'll ball it up again. 9-12 plays 4-4. The Roos look home here in this elimination final. No tomorrows. Up they go. Alloway in there again. Strong in there by the Roos, locked in there right near the boundary line. And it's a real wrestle in there. Glad wrap footy. And we'll have another ball up. Ian Curran earning his dollars. 4 ball ups in. It's just moved another metre and we'll have another one. Great work here by defensive work by Victor.
Yeah, frustrating for Willunga. They'd love to get a quick clearance and find a target inside 50, but the Roos won't mind this at all. Stoppages is fine for them. They're not making any dent on the scoreboard by doing that.
Locked in there again. Alloway just about fell on the Willunga player. they go. Chance here, locked in there. Good tackle again. Wowee, that was a strong tackle. And I wouldn't be surprised that was it might have been Mulhern in there. Alloway's in there with the ruck duties. Taps it down right near the boundary line. Hacked around, and it's thrown. It'll be a throw-in, says Ian Curran. Or is it going to be a bit of jostle there between a couple of players and the Victor Harbour player there, which was Grenfell just telling his opposition there, hey, mate, have a look at the scoreboard. So just letting him know, as you do, when you're in front, Alloway out to his teammate. Good work here by Livingston into the centre field. Bouncing footy. Victor Harbour clean. Bring it into the centre half forward region. 2-on-1. Numbers favour Willunga. Nicely timed kick into the centre wing. Well run away there by Niven. But it's well intercepted. They're going to have to work hard here, Willunga. Good play in there by Francis. Comes out wide looking for a teammate in Banning. The ball's in dispute. Couple of little errors there by the Demons. Back to centre wing. Oh, surely a push in the back there and well spotted by the umpire, and the free kick goes the way of round.
Jesus, hard work for Willunga down there. They tried multiple times to clear that, and eventually they did, but it came from a free kick in the end. And it's Victor really making them earn every single rebound.
Fisted away there by Burnsy. Goes over the boundary line on half forward, and we'll have another throw in. Well, that travelled about 40 metres up the field, went back, and it is stalemate footy. The sting nearly gone out of it. Quick toe poke there by Hooper. Locked in there, and another big, strong contest. Players getting up. Scoreboard looks a bit one-sided, and it could get a little bit ugly. Ian Curran will just throw it up, tell them to get on with the game. Up she goes. Alloway. He's unbelievable. Strong contest in there, and it will be another ball up.
Yeah, as I said before, Victor will be absolutely fine with this. It's a bit of a scrap out there. It's probably not pretty football, but it's not affecting them on the scoreboard, so they'll be very happy with this.
Maseki back into the Rezzies this week. Gets it out. Oh, good against the traffic work there by Hewitt. Comes out towards our commentary box. Bang goes the Willunga player there. That was Niven. Gave it his all up towards half forward. Good run and carry here. Grenfell supports. Good pressure there by Grinley for Willunga. It's up into the goals, and it is a goal. Well, they made hard work of it on that one, Victor, but they got the full points, and they get 10.
Simply Shutters and Shades. The simple choice when it comes to blinds, curtains, shutters and shades. With over 15 years experience, we know our stuff and we know how to help you. Zip track and zip screen, roller shutters or plantation shutters, or maybe you prefer curtains. Whatever you need, we can help make it simple and easy for you. Call Simply Shutters and Shades today. Book your free design consultation and let the team transform your vision into reality. Simply Shutters and Shades. 0413 688 486, and remember to ask for the MFLTV discount.
Back in the centre. In there again for the Victor Harbour Roosers, Basham. And Willunga get a free kick. Just can't get it down there. It's going to go the way of Carnivale. Goes back, drives it long. In front spot, and probably a chopper over the shoulder there. Free kick to Willunga. 10-12 plays, 4-4. They got that scoreboard right now. Maybe they had the pen and paper out and they were doing it the old way. Well, they just looked on MFLTV and said, yeah, those blokes will be right. We'll just go with them. Out to the back pocket. Well done by our team today, covering 3 games. Of course, next week, 4 games on the Saturday with the Mini Colts Grand Final. So we're looking forward to covering that. And I'm sure the young ones will too. They can go back and look at their efforts in the Grand Final and all the celebrations. Just can't imagine what that would be like at that age, being able to have a game videoed, let alone a grand final.
I certainly didn't have any of that when I was playing my very limited football career, but that would have been very nice. Go back and count your stats. Not that I would have had many, but...
Same here. Williams, he's been instrumental. Look at this. Oh, just give him a commentator's curse there. Well done in there. Stacks on the mill, thrown out the back door. Well done by Francis. Good persistence. Comes back into that centre half forward. Hot spot, but it's all Victor Harbour, and this is just where Willunga have been breaking down.
It's Basham again. He would have to be up to double digits in intercept marks. He's been absolutely outstanding today. He's led the back line so well. He's gone in the midfield as well and been a real force around the ruck. He's been absolutely outstanding. And then when you've got a guy like Alloway at the other end, it's pretty difficult to match up on the two of them.
Yeah, Basham looks like he's a fair contributor for the Goodison Brewery Player of the Match. And we'll try and get an interview with him after the game and slap that on the end of this video. Slipped there unluckily. Good work through against the Tide was Tassone. And umpire blows the whistle and he'll come in and ball it up. Well, a lot of players around that contest now. About a dozen players not around that hot spot of the footy. Up she goes. Alloway still in ruck. He wins it. Taps it over the back door. Good hands there by Hewitt. And it's at ground level and the umpire's found a free. And it'll go the way of that man Hewitt. Goes out towards the outer side. Oh, there's some real estate out there. Where are the agents? There's none. There's only one, and he's in blue and white, and he runs down the outer side, takes it down a full forward. Oh, that's surely... No, umpire says play on. Snap out of the pack. Hewitt has a goal. That should have been a free then.
My baler's not picking up, the mower's not cutting it, and it's time to upgrade the tractor. It's all come at once. For the man on the land, farming is a 365 days a year tie. Lucky we got Giles Machinery just around the corner. MD and JA Giles can service all your equipment with their qualified technicians and mechanical service. For over 40 years servicing the Murraylands and Fleurieu farmers, Giles Machinery, Dunreath Road, just off Milnes Road, Strathalbyn. Phone 0885 363 455. Giles Machinery, experience on every line.
Back in the middle, clearance here with the Roos, but against the Tide, the Demons come hard at it. And the umpire finally blows the whistle and we'll have a ball up. Not a bad effort for the men in light green today. Stefaniak throws it up. He'd be enjoying working out there with Ian Curran, of course, two former River Murray umpires. And I just ran into a couple of River Murray people down here and myself. We said, we might as well have a reunion. River Murray reunion down here. There's a lot of people from Murray Bridge. And finally here, it's going to be a free kick to Willunga. 11-12, 4-4. They have just been too good. The Roos driving it in really long and strong. There was Miller down to the full forward area. Good mark down there by Willunga. And it's the safe Dukes of the 17 of Steel. And he has had hands of steel today when he's got near the footy, but just hasn't had enough of it. Goes back and puts the trusty right boot. It goes to the right and it hits the post. Well, that sums up Willunga's day. Another point on the Murray Valley Shed scoreboard. And there's the goal-for-goal ratio in the last 10 goals. And you can see the dominance there, 6 blue, 4 red. And 4 out of the last 5 to put this game to bed. And the Victor Harbour Roos will advance to next week's, what will be the first semi-final knockout. And that'll be on Sunday. There's the score this quarter. Victor 2 goals to Willunga 1-2. One of our great little layers that have come into the production this year. This gives you an idea how things are going in that quarter. Up towards centre wing. Alloway was there. Hewitt was there. Alloway pounces. Wraps him up. Oh, glad wrap footy there by Alloway. And there wasn't much there Carnival could do. Stefaniak, umpire, throws it up. Bouncing footy. Good hands in there by Duffel. Out the back door, bit of improvisation. Socket off the ground by Miller. Miller still in there with the run of the footy. Play on's the call. Handballed over the back. Still going in there, Miller. Gets another bite at it. Probably about his 4th. Hewitt on the outside. Like a horse race. Runs in and kicks it in towards the goals. Bouncing footy. Which way will it bounce? 3 Willunga to Victor Harbour. The Victor Harbour bloke did a somersault. But it was Willunga that come away with the footy, a nice pass, and finds the safe hands there to centre half back. Quickly chips it over, and Busfield, who chips it over again and finds Carnivale, who's been very good. Centering kick, another lovely kick. Just haven't been enough of this over the 4 quarters, though, by the Demons. Nice little short chip by Burns. And they go forward. This is probably their best Flurio Milk play of the day. Down to the big hands over the back. Couldn't quite get the spoils there. Brewster, he's got the run of it. I think might have been Wheater down there helping out. Passed over there to Bramley, and he's got the footy in the back pocket.
And what it will do is this win for Victor Harbour, it sets up a very interesting game next Sunday against Encounter Bay, obviously the local rivals, the Bays. That'll be excellent, and that game will be at Willunga. So obviously the Demons miss out on the chance of playing a home final, and it'll be Victor that advance to play their local rivals.
And of course the A's winning yesterday, they don't get a home final either, so just how it falls, and that's gone into the full forward area, and it's fallen into the hands of the big, strong full forward, the ruckman. And it is the 17 of Steele, and he'll go back and try and get a late one.
Yeah, obviously they won't have a final in terms of Victor Harbour won't have a final yet, but they do host the grand final. And I know that was big after their loss, as we see this set shot go to the left, and that's a disappointment for Steele.
Yeah, sums up the Willunga day, doesn't it?
Yeah, but we saw after last year's grand final, I know Victor were very obviously disappointed with the loss to the Mudlarks in the decider. But one thing they did say is, we've got the grand final at our place next year, and so they'll be very determined to get back there and host a grand final. Obviously, we saw the Mudlarks do it at home last year, so that's one thing that they were very adamant on after the last year's crushing defeat.
It's a bit happening over here on the defensive 50. We've got the 46 of Hutchins and Willunga playing there, which was the 35 of Banning. They're having a bit of banter there. Umpire's caught it, and he's paying a free kick. And there's still a bit happening. A lot of pushing and shoving. I don't think he'll be buying him a beer after the match. And they just settle down now. Might have told him the showers were cold, which they were last night. Chipped in there to the middle. Well done by Roundy. And lovely weighted kick. And marked here for the Demons by Mueller. He gives it some rain. That's the old rain kick. It's going to bring some rain over the back and through the hands of Steele. And you just can't afford to drop those ones when you're a few goals down. And the big full forward there. Just got to wrap the jukes around him and go back and slot it through for your team that have worked hard, but just not to be. And it's been the story of their day. A few things just not going right. They've been gallant in defeat. Well done in here again. The Roos. Another strong contest. Another stacks on the mill. Ball up.
Well, Victor could have asked for a better game, really, to be honest. They kicked away early, looked really strong early, and then they've never really looked in doubt. I know Willunga kicked 3 in a row at one point, but the result was never really in doubt, and they've forced a lot of stoppages as the game's worn on here, and that's just really tired Willunga, tired them down, and they haven't been able to hit the scoreboard since. And as we see another set shot, flying shot at goal, drift to that side, which we've seen so often today. I think that was Carnivale who fired off that shot. So often today, Bruce, we've seen shots at goal just fall short and fade to that near side here.
Yeah, a couple you didn't see because I was on the camera, but tough gig that. Got shunted out of the commentary box, got sacked on the camera on my debut in a final. It's a tough gig here today, I'll tell you what. Finals footy's not easy on the other side of the fence either. As Victor Harbour bring it back in, out to the half-back line. Big fly there from Alloway. Couldn't get the jukes around it. Play on's the call. Rock and roll there. And another ball up. Into time on. So, of course, first 2 quarters, 20 minutes. and quarter 3 and 4, 15 minutes plus time on. So last quarter went over 24 minutes, I think, in the end. So I don't know why they do that, Tom. Probably just better to get back to the customary 20-minute quarters. Perhaps you don't play time on during the season. It's only in finals. Get back to the customary 20-minute quarters and maybe just 2 minutes time on in the second half. A flat 2 minutes. But, we don't make those decisions, but it just seems ironic in B grade seeing something like it was about 9 minutes time on. So another contest there which has ended up in a stalemate. Umpire Stefaniak throws it up. And Willunga go forward despite the efforts of Miller. And right in that forward pocket. And a good effort down there by the Demons. They're not giving up. And the mark taken right in that right forward pocket. And it is, let me have a look. It looks like it's Roundy. And he'll go with a nice looking kick in towards the teeth of goals. Big fly down there. And in the end, it was punched out over the line for a point. And every time I see that name of Round, wouldn't think it would be any relation, but the old Barry Round, wasn't he a great player for the Sydney Swans? Showing me age. Ticked around the bottom there. That's the Carnivale, but it's just gone to the right-hand side. He hooked it too much. And I thought he was first going to chip it. Then he kicked it, and I come out with a chip kick combination and got the tongue tied. But, just thought he might have straightened up a bit more and put that through. Thrown in.
Seen so much of the play in this sort of forward half for the Demons this last quarter, but they don't have much score to show for it.
Yes, it's not good, is it? And the siren sounds for about 4 minutes of time on. So we didn't even play a 20-minute quarter, just short of 19 minutes in that last quarter. But then I suppose that's on the scoreboard, which wasn't correct, was it, from the start? And when they fixed the score up. But a good win here to Victor Harbour, convincing win. And they run out winners 11-12-78. And they have beaten Willunga 4-8-32, the margin of 46 points. Let's have a look at the goal kickers on our Murray Valley Sheds scoreboard. And it's Matt Grinley, Evan Carnivale and Lachlan Francis and Jack Burns, all each singles for Willunga. And that was probably the problem. They just didn't have a multiple goal kicker. And Matt Stock, I think he's been a leading goal kicker in the competition. Was it last year? He kicked 4, and a couple there to Stock. 1 each to Maseki and Dix, Alloway and Hewitt. So Williams also chipped in there with a goal. So great work by our producer behind the scenes. And what a great layer that is there. The Great Southern Colours and our magnificent sponsors, Fluorio Milk, the Fluorio Milk scoreboard. And there it is, 5-5. Set it up in that first quarter, didn't they, Tom, with a 5-goal-to-none quarter, and kept them scoreless in that second quarter with the breeze, 6-7-0. And 3 points was all they had. 9-12 to 3-3. Pretty even third quarter. And overall, the second half, when the sting had gone out, 5 goals to 4 in that second half. And the run-out winners 11-12 to 4 goals, 8. Best player on the ground, well, we couldn't go past Victor Harbour's man in the back lines there in the number 7 of Basham. It's not Ben, it's Ben.
Yeah, Ben. Yeah, he was outstanding.
So Ben Basham is our Good Eastern Brewery player of the match. We'll go and line him up in a minute, get an interview for the refreshment from Good Eastern's Brewery. Great little establishment down there at McLaren. And we'll look forward to that in a moment. Well, up next, we'll have all the live results on our Facebook page, Mallee Football-MFN Sporting Results. Keep a lookout for that. We'll keep you updated with the A-grade scores throughout the afternoon. And from all our team here at MFLTV, from David, Hayden, and, of course, great job again, Tom, with the special comments. And our producing team in the background, there's 4 of us in the background, and myself makes 5. Big team here today, and it's a big day filling in 3 games of footy, and a big job by our producer Lockie. Another great job, young fella. And Hope you've enjoyed our coverage. We'll be back in a moment with the Goodison Player of the Match interview, and we'll get that up shortly. Until then, reminding you, no matter what sports you play, be a good sport. Very good afternoon from the home of the Bays.
Me and the girls, we'd like to thank you for choosing Flurio Milk. Without your support, we wouldn't be able to continue doing what we love, helping make farming sustainable for the next generation.
For my family, some things are really important. Flurio Milk is fresh, from cow to shelf within 24 hours. They're locally family owned, community minded, and passionate about farming. Real healthy dairy products, the way they used to taste.
Flurio Milk, South Australian and proud of it.
Bridge Hotel, right in the heart of the creek. Drop in for a coldie after the game. Meals available, 70 Bridge Road, Langons Creek. Phone 0885 373 010.
What does farming and the BT50 have in common? They are both reborn and built from the ground up. Perfect for the man on the land or that adventure, the BT50 is available at Duddon's Murraylands. Duddon's are a 70-year-old, third-generation, family-owned, multi-franchise dealer that you can trust. Now with Ford, so check out their Everest. Duddon's are your 4x4 and SUV specialists. Visit either of their 2 Murray Bridge dealerships or visit duddons.com.au for more information. Duddon's, easy to do business with.
Have you got some water to pump? Need more rainwater storage or more supplies for the animals? We have the largest range and everything you need in store today. From fire pumps, spray equipment, pool pumps and filters, solar system water pumps, star droppers, gates and generators. A huge range of backhoe tools, PVC fittings and poly pipe to hay. Be sure to come in and see the team at Dacia Irrigation and Fodder for the right advice and the best price. Find us at 41 Mills Road, Strathalbyn on 8536 4422 or 151 Adelaide Road, Murray Bridge on 853 227 711.
G'day, I'm Adrian Pedrick, your local state member for Hammond. Also privileged to be the Shadow Minister for Veterans Affairs, Emergency Services and Regional Roads. So pleased to be part of the Great Southern Football League sponsorship. We've got a magnificent area through Langorn Creek at Strathalbyn as part of my electorate, and making sure that we get right outcomes for people so that we can get better education services, better health services. We do Justice of the Peace services in the office at Murray Bridge, or we can come to you. Whatever needs you have, we can assist and get those state needs officiated with.
Business has picked up with my new wrap. They didn't just do the sign, they designed it too. Indoor or outdoor signs, Apex Custom Wraps have got the sign to make you stand out from the crowd. Banners, flags, posters, safety or magnetic signs, they've got the sign that will look mint in your business, on the fence or vehicle or footpath. No job is too big or too small, just drop your truck in and they'll give it a wrap. Our technicians are experienced and fully qualified. Apex Custom Wraps, 118 Morris Road, Murray Bridge, or call the team on 0424 158 600 or email ash at apexcustomwraps.com.au. You think of it, we'll wrap it.
Goodison Brewery. Come down for a beer or try a tasting paddle. Maybe bring a picnic and enjoy a day amongst the gum trees and vines. Try a Pilsner, Pale Ale, Ginger Beer, Golden IPA, cider, or one of the other 14 beers that are all naturally brewed and traditionally handcrafted right here on site at Goodison Brewery, 194 Sand Road, McLaren Vale. Open Tuesday to Sunday. See you there.
Stand out from the crowd with your special milestone with a banner from footybanners.com. Just give them a call and they can make a personalised banner as quick as you can run through it. Footybanners.com are your go-to for the grand final day as well. Keep them in mind and they'll whip up a banner and deliver it to you. When you got something to celebrate, do it right the first time with footybanners.com. Phone Mark 0488 288 243 or visit footybanners.com and order online. The community footy experts, footybanners.com.
West End are a proud, long-standing supporter of the Great Southern Football League. There is nothing more iconically South Australian than enjoying a famous red tint on the hill of your local footy ground, and West End will be right there for every clash this season, from round 1 all the way through until the grand final. West End, proudly South Australian. Find us on the hill, supporting community sport. Giles Machinery have been working with Fleurieu and Murraylands farmers for over 40 years. Whether it's a brand new tractor or a used piece of farm equipment you're after, we get it or repair it with minimal fuss. On farm or in the workshop, our technicians have the experience and skills to cover all your needs. Balers, big and small, squares or round, headers, tractors, sprayers, mowers and seeders, we can help you on the ground. You name it, we know it. Check out our website, gilesmachinery.com.au or call 8536 3455.
The lights keep flickering, the switchboard needs an update, and the tenants are complaining there's no hot water. Who are we going to call? Zato Electrical. We can upgrade your lighting and power, hot water service, ceiling fans, switchboards, electrical maintenance, and testing and tagging. Whether it's a new build or renovations, domestic or commercial, they can do it all. Zato Electrical. Phone 0458 349 240. Call or email for a free quote servicing the Murraylands, Taylor Bend, and surrounding districts. Like your house, your car plays a huge part every day, so it's important you look after your assets. When you're looking to give your car some TLC, there's only one name you can trust: Goodyear Auto Care and A+ Electrical and Diesel. We specialise in consumer tyres, commercial tyres, car servicing, store services, brake servicing, balancing, wheel alignments, batteries, air conditioning, diesel tuning and auto electrical. Call Joel and the team today, 8536 2422 or 11 Rankin Street, Strathalbyn. The home of the Goodyear Wrangler Duratrack RT. The Yankalilla Hotel, one of the best pubs on the Fleurieu. At the Yank, we offer you the very best in quality customer service and warm, friendly hospitality. Tuesday night is Schnitzel night. Their legendary Friday night meat raffles and wheel spins are not to be missed. Proud sponsors of the Yankalilla Football Club. Open 7 days. Go the Tigers! 105 Main South Road, Yankalilla. To book, phone 0885 58 2011 or check out the Yanks Smorgasbord of specials on their Facebook.
There is only one way to get your team top of the ladder. Bridge Aluminium. Manufacturing under the brand All Weld. Making platform ladders, orchid tripod ladders, tradie ladders and mezzanine ladders. They also manufacture vehicle canopies, ute trays, toolboxes and perform truck fit-outs. Aluminium material sales. Their range is the best. Drop into 225 Adelaide Road, Murray Bridge. Email sales@bridgealuminium.com.au or phone 8532 5884. Bridge Aluminium. When it comes to ladders, they're the top team.
It's time to relax. Breathe in, breathe out. That's the feeling you get from the Soul Deep Massage Clinic, specialising in relaxation, remedial massage, trigger point therapy and reflexology. With on-the-spot health fund rebates available. Phone 8531 0499. Refresh your mind, body and soul with the Soul Deep Massage Clinic. 74 Adelaide Road, Murray Bridge.
FP Ag are your local, independent, rural resellers across the Fleurieu. Whether you require specialist fertiliser blending, spreading, agronomic or animal health advice, your FP Ag local bloke can help. Looking to buy or sell livestock? FP Ag can find the right marketing solution that suits your needs, supporting local sporting clubs and communities across the Fleurieu. All farms, all weather, all year. Your FP Ag team is working with you. FP Ag, we're in your field.
The Commercial Hotel, 27 High Street, Strathalbyn. Great location, beautiful big meals, fast, friendly service. Pop in for a coldie at The Commercial. The Commercial has the only drive-through bottle shop in Strathalbyn, and we do takeaway meals too. Check our menu on our Facebook page. Dine-in bookings, phone 0885 362 021. Proudly supporting local sport.
It's funny how my car always gets left out in the sun. You know what I need? A new shed. From carports, sheds, verandas. No job is too big or too small. Industrial, domestic and commercial. From plans, footings to shed instalment, he can even organise the concrete too. From the hills to Murrayland and out in the Mallee, from farm and rural sheds, commercial and industrial sheds, Colorbond sheds, cyclone rated sheds, with over 15 years experience, call Wayne today for a free measure and quote. Don't muck it, call Wayne Luckett, 0417 852 032. Builder's licence 243 895.
There's only one thing better than a footy win. That's sitting back relaxing with a Fluorio gin. Small batch handcrafted gins using a combination of botanicals, just like my favourite, the Fluorio Sunset. Nothing beats it. Check out the new Fluorio Gin Distillery and Cellar Door at 464 Fork Tree Road, Myponga. How about your own gin with a personalised label for your special event or even a grand final win? Grab a Fluorio Gin 3-pack or the popular vanilla vodka. That'll keep you coming back. You can click and save at fluoriogin.com.au, distillery right to your door. Or call Shane 0400 254 933. Fluorio Gin, seriously good gin.
If it's time to add a little magic to your flooring and windows, our online catalogue is full of great ideas at great prices. There's magic in a Solomon's floor.
Yes, Grace, and there's magic in a Solomon's store.
If it's time to add a little magic to your windows, our Sultan's range of custom-made blinds, shutters, curtains and outdoor screens means there's something for every home, and that's why
there's magic in a Solomon's store.
Thinking insurance? An MGA Insurance Group broker can save you time, money and stress. Whether it's business, farm, crop, professional or private insurance, MGA provides advice and assistance to make sure you're properly protected. And when claims arise, MGA works for you to ensure that you get your full entitlement. Your local MGA Insurance Group broker is a specialist in insurance and risk management. Give them a call today and put MGA to work for you.
Contact John, MGA Fluorio, 0439 886 331. It's elimination final down here, and we've got the player of the match, the Good Eastern Brewery player of the match, Benny Basham. There, buddy. Nice, cold, frothy. Beautiful. Well done, buddy. Great game. How's it feel we move into an elimination final, first semi-elimination next week?
Yeah, pretty exciting. We've come from essentially the same spot as last season, so really exciting just to get that first win and, get the ball rolling. Absolutely.
Yeah, mate, I was on the camera a couple of quarters, so I didn't really watch a lot as in commentate and that and bring it in, but our commentators, Tommy, said that you were just a rock of Gibraltar back there. You read the ball so well and you just marked it so well, cut off a lot of their forward thrusts, and as much as a forward kicks a lot of goals, you stopped a lot of goals. Yeah, absolutely. It's really really important and a real luxury to know I can drop behind the ball if I'm playing in the ruck and have someone like Clint Alloway backing me up to be able to take over. So yeah, it works nicely between us. Yep. You just seem to have a lot of space down there too around you. A lot of the times you're uncontested. How do you do that? A heap of ball pressure around the footy. If suddenly, a couple of weeks ago, they beat us by 12 or 13 goal. So for us to be able to bring that heat around the footy and make that a rush kick, and then suddenly, if you get yourself in the right spot, turns are up. Great game, and from here you move to the second or the first semi next week up against, I think it's Encounter Bay. Mate, that's going to be a ripper against the neighbours. Yeah, absolutely. Really exciting. Anytime we come up against them, whether it's in finals or during the regular season, we always know that they're going to bring the heat, and we hope that we certainly can as well. So, yeah, be a ripping game. The old South Coast showdown. How do you think you can beat them? I think we play a really similar way that we did today. If we can bring that pressure around the footy with the midfield we've got, there's plenty of firepower up there with both the Sox and Allers. So, definitely playing a similar way for sure. Yeah, Alloway, just talk on him briefly before we wrap it up. He was brilliant today. His work around the ground, his contests, his second efforts, putting the body on the line, the hit outs, just unreal, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, he's a man possessed. Anytime you put him in a big game, which finals obviously are, and he can't help himself. You just let him loose and let him do his thing. You just beat him for the Good Eastern Brewery player of the match down here, Ben Basham. Well played, buddy. Enjoy the frothy. Good on you. Well, there it is. Good sport, Benny Basham. He was outstanding here today, winning the Goodison Brewery Player of the Match. Big thanks to the Goodison team. Well, that wraps it up down here in the Elimination Final, MFLTV. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage of the 3 games. Next week we've got 4 games for the Mini Colts Grand Final. Hope you can join us then from the home of Mount Compass, and that should be a ripper. So until then, reminding you, no matter what sport you play, be a good sport. Good afternoon.